TennoIX versus 27 Son Ken Jr.
Yes, sir. The 20Z. Yeah, that's the 20Z squad member. One of the members of the squad, like Shadow 20Z and Junior 20Z, and then that's TennoIX from the Connecticut scene. Got 7th place at East Coast Throwdown last October, if I'm not mistaken. Really fire set we have right here. West Coast versus East Coast.
Not to mention, in addition to the polarizing regions, we literally have a red versus blue match with Tenno playing the aggressive red Hwoarang, and Azucena, I don't normally see her in these tournaments.
We like that, yeah. Azucena, we need to see more of the coffee aficionado. What is this corner combo? What in the good googly boogly?
Okay, first round goes to Tenno. Definitely a feeling out process. You know, the first game is where you want to get your buttons in, get a little warm. This is the very first game of the ladder.
What?
Okay.
That down forward 2 out of nowhere, Cap?
I know, man. Speaking of which, we are on Victor's ship, so the captain's definitely on the ship tonight.
Yes, sir, 100%. Already out there floating on the sand. Sunken Jr. getting the 1-2 whiff punish, and Tenno not worried about it at all. Using that flamingo pressure into the right foot forward, but backdashes and had a little virtual fighter right there. Backdash and chose not to block after it. Tragic.
Yeah, you gotta really be careful when you start moving, especially His moves are pretty long-reaching, just like as long-reaching as the forward 3 from Hwoarang. Great heat engager, and Tenno, you can see that whenever they get close, they really want to mix up the lows. Right there, see what we're talking about.
Absolutely. Yeah, Sunken Jr. catching Tenno over at this corner. Nice. We like that little option select option there, the forward 3, but again, the down forward 2 evading the jabs.
I know, but unfortunately, Sun Ken is already up against the wall in one more mix. We going low for the toe from Tenno. No, it's going to be the mid this time, breaking the pattern. 2 rounds to 1. Tenno, really comfortable lead.
Extremely strong mid, homing down forward 4 from Hwoarang. One of the best get off me / quit moving options. What a step into the plasma blade.
I really like Hwoarang's moves, sound very futuristic. You know, skyrocket kick, plasma blade, already dissecting Sunken Jr. And he's got a little bit of a corner scramble. Azucena going low right now. Tenno, pretty good defense. Power crush right to the wall, and this is gonna be the game. Tenno, first one.
That was nice. We're gonna forget the fact that TennoIX missed the 14-frame heat dash punch to be able to kill there. Still got the game, so we'll forgive him.
What I also found very interesting about that last scramble, Foxhound, was that both fighters were committed to brawling in the corner, and nobody really made any attempts to sidewalk or sidestep to get the side switch.
Yeah, maybe that's because Tenno was throwing that homing move earlier, and that got Sunken killed before. So he's like, well, I guess I have to fight, stand on my feet.
Now, it's very interesting that we've not really seen a lot of the stance mix-ups from Sunken Jr., especially with the amount of highs that Tenno's throwing as Hwoarang. So I want to see if there's going to be an adjustment using the toolkit.
Yeah, he's moving too much. It seems like he's not giving Sunken enough space. Sunken's trying to do a lot of those down forward, 1-4, sidestep low parry. We like that.
And we definitely like these combos. Sunken Jr. okay. I love the stance moving in. A lot more aggressive. We are fighting now in range 0. And whenever we're in range 0, that's where Tenno is going to threaten the big launcher, but we get the drop.
He wants that just frame skyrocket so bad. He's really good at executing them too, so can't fault him for that whatsoever. But we're missing a couple of punishments on the side of Tenno. Exactly, that one right there, -14. He only gets a 12-frame punish on it. He could have got a heat engager, but that allows Sunken to be able to come back.
And as we know, a 12-frame punish is significantly better than a 10-frame punish.
Yeah, fair. You know, and a 12-frame is better than no punish.
Okay, Sunken Jr. gets the first round. This is starting to look very similar to the last time, but Tenno is 1 round away from closing the set. Oh, I love that little knife edge. That is such a good homing move, but the power crush from Sunken Jr., we're still going to brawl in the middle. Sunken Jr. really committed to just keeping it close and keeping it tight.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of backdashing, and Tenno's catching him, and then finally trying to press and move, but the backlash into the guaranteed follow-up. Down back 4. Bro, that button is going to hit you on the ground. If you block it, good luck, because if you try to punish it, you got to make
more
sure
infamous moves such as the gun can be ducked, but okay. The Cyclops fit. I like this.
This is sick. This is sick.
This is so sick.
Go back to what you were saying about the matchup, though.
Oh yeah, a lot of Victor's more infamous moves can be ducks, and you know, with the AOP stance from Xiaoyu, that is an interesting color in this matchup.
Absolutely. Not to mention, a lot of his moves are best able to be sidestepped to the right. Look at this damage right here. Double 4-2-1-2 into that wall. That's so much damage. She needs it.
It is definitely a okay, counter hit launch, but we get the drop from Arrow Dagger. Very unfortunate, especially when you have a crumple stun like that. You have all the time in the world to prepare, so it's a pretty unfortunate situation for them.
Ooh, yes, the only character in the game that can sidestep and back turn, and it's so effective. SpiralKC using that heat smash, plus 22 on hit. Oh, but the Rage Art not gonna work.
Nah, SpiralKC way too good. Arrow Dagger looked at that back turn, confused it as some sort of forward momentum movement, and unfortunately fell to the Rage Art.
Oh, that's a launcher right there. Thank you so much for finishing that string. I appreciate you. Go ahead, break the floor here. No?
I'm starting to see a lot more Xiaoyus. You think P-Ling's starting a new trend of Xiaoyu coming in the Paragon?
Nah, I think... What in the good googly? What was that?
Who's the b-b-bop?
That's the counter, like the back one, I think? That's that really weird move that Victor uses. Unfortunately, though, that's another launch punishable attack in that situation right there. Oh my gosh. But back to what you were asking about P-Ling, I do think that, yes, he's shown a lot of the things that Ling has the ability to do, but I think Ling mains, for the first 3-4 months of Tekken 8, they knew how strong this character was. So I think people have just decided that they're going to stick with the character.
I definitely agree. Okay, Arrow Dagger, this is the second time they got the counter hit launch, and only with the down 4. Was that another drop, or is Arrow doing something that I have not foreseen?
It is what it is. Sometimes it can be difficult to keep those combos together, keep your textbook on point. And look at SpiralKC once again having the absolute perfect distance for these walls. That's what separates the new people from the challengers, the veterans. Never missing the opportunity to get a wall combo and optimize.
Agreed. One of the traps that new players fall into, myself included, is that we just boot up Yakushima and do our big mid-screen combos and neglect the wall. But SpiralKC knows where they are and gets the damage and the positioning, forcing Arrow Dagger to an early burst.
We'll see. Arrow Dagger getting punished for that low out of the Papilla stance, and then the immediate heat smash. Unfortunate. So much damage.
This is 5 rounds unanswered, and definitely this is one of those times where we're in the bracket, we have a player skill mismatch. But that's okay. It's one of the things I really like about the bracket, but hey, Arrow Dagger making sure that they're going to put a little arrow to the knee for SpiralKC.
Oh my goodness, 100%. Speaking of arrow to the knee, we rim job it in the sky out here. We juggling up in this. And now we're downstairs and getting our just desserts.
A little Fusro Da action here from SpiralKC, and Arrow Dagger again goes to the heat. Went for the throw, but unlike last time, SpiralKC had the high crush, and it's going to take the game to no round browns. I forgot, was there a special term when you get like 6 unanswered rounds? Is that like a god game? Or
we call that the doo-doo brown.
Doo-doo brown, okay. Oh wait, god game is when you have like 3 perfects.
3 perfects, indeed.
Well, SpiralKC definitely showing us the power of making sure you keep all your damage. JoeCrush is the man. Let's see if he could add another Paragon victory to his boot. The early defeat from Young P is unexpected, but hey, let's go ahead and take it to Bogetsu versus Liquid Shadow 20 ounce. Oh, Shadow 20 ounce from Liquid.
That's the boy, Shadow 20Z right there. If there's anybody who could give JoeCrush a run for his money, it is Shadow 20Z. Reminder, he made it to the winner's side top 8 of the Tekken World Tour this year. And if I may say so myself, it's between Shadow and P-Ling for Mokujin of North America. People who can play multiple characters and play them at ridiculously high levels. Shadow has so many characters, and he's showing us already with this Alisa.
God, can we have Mokujin come back, please?
Please. Please, you guys have no idea how much fun you're missing out on. Oh my. Bogetsu not running out of any fun on that.
Yeah, not as much fun as Bogetsu had with that back 3 flip kick. Shadow 20Z taking the early loss, but then again, it's very common for the quote-unquote better player to drop early games because they're still getting the data.
Absolutely, yeah. You see it time and time again. I think Daigo used to have that kind of thing happen as well. He would kind of lose the first few rounds, and then game 2, it was like, oh, you're done, son.
Right, just right now, Shadow 20Z has taken the perfect over Bogetsu, and it feels like Bogetsu has shown their hand. And Alisa, what an interesting character. Chainsaws and near full screen coverage. Ooh, God, you gotta hold that.
Chainsaws and dolphin dives, best backdash in the game, one of the best sidesteps in the game. Yeah, extremely good character, cannot be overstated.
Bogetsu, landing one of the command throws. Oh, missed the whiff punish opportunity. Shadow 20Z definitely using the ability of Alisa and Bogetsu. It really feels like they are the ones who have to always chase down Shadow, and Shadow coming in with a good counter hit. Oh, but the unfortunate drop.
Shadow's one of those guys that's going to force this positioning right here. The final 10 seconds of the match. This is what we call shadow time in the business right now. Bogetsu really has to go for something crazy. I think that was maybe an attempt at doing a cancel into down 1+2, and there's possibility that there was an issue with timing on that, but Bogetsu just could not get it and did not charge the ReyJr either.
That usually is a mix-up with the Asuka, is just charge it so you can at least be positive on block. So I don't know what Bogetsu is going for. The Shadow 20Z is going to be paying off as this single combo is going to take him to the first set, going 1-0. Bogetsu.
With 2 perfects.
With 2 perfects. That first round was really good for Bogetsu, but Shadow took the other 3.
What do you think Bogetsu needs to do to be able to come back against the Liquid leader?
I really feel like Bogetsu has to either be okay with Shadow coming into their space or find another way to chase down Shadow, or at least get a knockdown and get that Okazemi, because we can see time and time again Bogetsu's running into Shadow, Shadow waits for the button, and Shadow gets the punish.
Yeah. The conservative defensive nature of Shadow 20Z cannot be overstated. We see it right there. Shadow just backing up and waiting for Bogetsu to make his mistake. Running 1+2, not a terrible option right there. You want to get some punish.
Right, but you can see right now, Bogetsu just waited for Shadow to overcommit to a strong offense, and then they got the pickup. But unfortunately, Shadow's going to pick him up with this OTG combo and keep it going. One more mix. We went for the low, missed space, but the mid cinches it. Bogetsu playing a lot more strongly in that one.
A lot of characters missed their 12 frame mid, and Alisa has still kept hers, and it is extremely good. Very nice job for Bogetsu catching Shadow 20Z, stepping so much.
And also, even at the off-access combo, Bogetsu is able to get the full conversion. We still have the full stacks for Asuka. Backing up, Bogetsu, okay, +10. We're dancing around. Now, this is the part where Bogetsu is always the first one to run in. See?
Yeah, and look at Shadow's like, you know what? Oh my god. Doesn't press a button for like 7 seconds and then immediately knows, all right, we're range 0. I feel like you want to press now.
Shadow 20Z staying away again. The overcommitment. Bogetsu is not getting the spacing just right. Okay, raw ReyJr. This time we charge it, so at least we're not getting it punished. Unfortunate whip punish on the back 3.
Yeah, that screwdriver, really good heat smash. And yeah, Shadow 20Z not worried about dealing with the mix of the ReyJr charged or not charged. Like, I have way too much health and there's way too much time left on the board. Boom, finishing all 3 of those hits of that string is maybe trying to catch Bogetsu knowing something that they don't know, or not knowing something that they think they know.
It really looks like Bogetsu trying to run in and get a counter hit in her piece, but hey, Shadow 20Z looking to be a strong opponent to beat. Like you said, one of the people who could take JoeCrush down, and going 2-0, I'm inclined to believe you. Another match. Aztec with another Alisa. Lamb Sauce with another Alisa versus Aztec's All Phoenix.
Ooh, this is the classic, the Aztec. Oh no, 4-4-2-2 to get it start. Are you sure?
We're seeing lamb sauce get filleted like some Euro meat right now from Aztec. Holy cow, big Paul damage. If you're up against the wall and he's in heat, you're in trouble.
You said Euro meat looking like dead meat right there. 16 seconds, perfect. Good God, that is some carry-on right there. Roadkill.
Paul Phoenix is definitely a character who, you know, as much of a big dumb damage guy he is, he's probably one of the more honest characters in the game. Oh,
this downplay will not be. I will not allow you to say that this character does not have some crit. That button right there, that shoulder, that down 1+2, the forward 1+4, that evasive shoulder right there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those crazy deep dives, the amount of pushback that Death Fist has. I'm not going to say that it's a free, there's that sidestep button I was talking about. I'm not saying that Death Fist is free versus most of the cast, but I think that Death Fist is pretty much free versus most of the population that plays this game. Y'all not launching Death Fist. Y'all not doing nothing to that.
Oh my God. Belly to back suplex, just one more touch from Aztec, and hey, here's the captain's special saying. When they're low, go for the toe. And Aztec flipping the toe the first game. But back to what I was saying, Foxhound, I'm not saying Paul doesn't have sauce. I'm saying he's one of the more honest characters. He's very upfront with what he wants to do and where he wants to take you.
That is fair. I can give you that. There are a few strings that allow him to be a little bit sneaky and a little bit tricky with it, but there are only so many of those. Speaking of strings, Aztec not ducking the mid-high high right there, taking a huge amount of chip damage, but the life lead is still pretty staggering.
What I'm also seeing in this offense from Aztec is they're always approaching with a shredder kick, and Lamb Sauce, a very stark contrast to the last release we were saying. This is a more stationary, less mobile.
Yeah, so far, I mean, basically only mobile when Aztec wants them to be mobile. Just gonna say, gonna juggle you up in the air whenever I'd like to. A little bit far away for that key burst. Not getting the correct 12 frame punish is unfortunate, and Aztec going up there with the deep dive 3 to be able to finish off the round.
And you even saw Lamb Sauce duck and stand up just in time to be clipped by the low.
It's really interesting. Now, when you say stationary, you were mentioning how Aztec is showing up with so much of these shredder kicks, and I'm not seeing Lamb Sauce do as much of the lateral movement, although it literally, as I say it, the sidestep button gets caught by Aztec's QCF3 low. Ooh, nice string right there. We like those.
Okay, but that was a big opening for Aztec to come in. I believe they could have slammed a Death Fist in that recovery.
Possible. Yikes!
Ooh,
the spray back for the Temple Crusher.
And delayed getup is not going to save you there. Mr. Leapfrog is a big fan of that technique. Just charge up that 2 right up against the wall. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, the Crushing Wind charged up is dastardly. You fully charge it, and you can quick back roll and interrupt and or do a power crush to beat it, but you still end up being in a pretty precarious situation.
Not to mention, ankle kick could stop it, but Aztec made it so that Lamb Sauce's torso was facing up, not the ankle.
Facts right there. And there's Aztec going with that down 1+2. They love that move in the Paul Discords. It evades jabs. It pushes you off to weird sides. It's extremely evasive players. JoeCrush versus TrizzyTheRapper. This is going to be a banger.
Okay, JoeCrush represented Invincible, TrizzyTheRapper, also known for their crazy customization with the Piccolo. These are two people who have just a killer sense of fashion as they do gameplay.
Bro, you said Piccolo, and I'm red green colorblind, and I thought it was Spider-Man.
yeah, just take my word for it, Fox.
Yeah.
I believe the character's Alan from Invincible. I only saw the first season. I need to catch up.
Joe did not actually get that combo, got a little bit of float on the end of it there. Fubuki knee missing, and JoeCrush taking advantage of that. It's that quick style that Jack has. He is a pesterer, always has been.
But then again, this is TrizzyTheRapper, and this is Yoshimitsu. If there's anybody who could steal victory from the jaws of defeat, it's this man. Majin kick, okay, punishes the body splash, but JoeCrush Oh my god, the back ones.
Yeah, and the down back one you saw puts Jack's hitbox really close into Joe. Trizzy is liking the Fubuki knee a lot right here, trying to do that low-mid mixed up, but really hasn't shown the dangerous lows. Bro, you are so lucky you're alive right now.
All right, TrizzyTheRapper still has some time. He does have rage. Down back one. Okay, yeah, down back one. That is such a good button on Jack.
Insanely good. They actually nerfed it. It used to be +1 on hit. Or excuse me, it used to be +2 on hit. Now it's only +1 on hit. JoeCrush going with the windmill slams, the Don Quixote slamming TrizzyTheRapper from 50%. What, in the camera?
Okay, but TrizzyTheRapper making sure that Don Quixote is just a man of the dreams and a figment of imagination as they take the momentum back. But elbow to the drop of the boot. JoeCrush, 3 rounds over Trizzy. And Trizzy, he ain't no slouch.
No, I would get off this stage if I was Trizzy. Please, Trizzy! Oh no, this stage is just so, in my opinion, this is way better stage for Joe than it is for Trizzy. And it's not even a Jack thing. What in the, I did not even know that Joe had that move. Is that like a magic 4? What is that?
Well, the only thing that's really magic about that is Trizzy's life is disappearing abracadabra style. Oh,
yeah.
10 frame!
Right before our very eyes, Joe railing TrizzyTheRapper with the railgun, 10 framer, good lord.
Gamma out to the 4, classic. And already TrizzyTheRapper backed up to the wall after 2 interactions, another one, and that's good. Oh, if TrizzyTheRapper was slightly deeper into the foreground, that would have been a wall explosion.
Yeah, 2 interactions. Honestly, Trizzy, hold forward, bro. You'll get back into the rest of the ladder even faster. You know, you ain't coming out on top of this. Okay, Rainbow Drop, you want to make it interesting for the folks at home. I understand that completely.
Oh, looks like TrizzyTheRapper wants to prove you wrong. Oh, but again, Gamma out to the 4, 2 up, 3 up. Uppercuts and a fluff. Come on, Joe. Come on. What are we doing here?
We like that. We're making it good for the people. We like that. Can I get a clip on that, y'all? I know y'all out there are loving these matches. JoeCrush slanging that with the home court advantage in ParagOnline. Please get me a clip on that. The people need to know.
Oh, it is quite the interesting combo. 3 launchers and then another relaunch all the way to the night. QiTips versus our first king, Papilla.
Hey, yes, sir.
Hey.
Papilla.
That's a Michael Jackson fit for Azucena. Oh, teching that throw like the smooth criminal they are. People rarely tech the Shining Lizard.
Look at that backdash on QiTips right now. That is a clean-ass backdash. Good God.
Jaguar Heart to the Kurt Angle Olympic Slam. Papilla. Early lead.
Not getting the down forward 2 punish on that is a little bit dastardly. Papilla in heat right now. Might need to try to use it. The heat smash is coming.
QiTips backing away from King though. Okay, I would like, oh no, the knee.
Sending you right up there into the wall throw, and that's all she goes. That's all she wrote.
It really looked like QiTips just was afraid to hit a button.
Yeah, well, they've definitely gotten their Korean backdash on point, and they have decided that they're going to use that extremely, they're going to use that a lot, but also when you backdash 3 times like that, they're not going to whiff on you.
When this space is so huge, no one's going to be hitting buttons there. Okay,
right.
Let's go in. QiTips finally showing the aggression that we're looking for. 2 mids, backing away, seeing that Papilla will commit to something, and no, they're not ready for this long-range relationship.
Yeah, Papilla not getting the hit confirm on that back there. QiTips trying to run away. You have 50% life lead. Papilla had his back to the wall. What are you doing?
Production, I think we haven't switched to a match yet on the Twitch side.
Good call right there. But we're doing it old baseball style out here.
Oh, yeah, they're going, God.
But unfortunately, QiTips does not get the opportunity to use their heat, and Papilla got QiTips up against the wall.
Oh, okay, there's just a bit of a delay. All right, Fox, I spoke too soon. We good.
Hurt.
Papilla with a huge power bomb and one more hit away from this round, but QiTips making sure that they are not going to be thrown away so easily out of the trash, and the 1-2 Jaguar bombs give Papilla that second round.
Trying to go for the Kilimanjaro uppercut, but too far away for it. And I'm really feeling like Papilla is seeing the backdash style of QiTips and being like, you know what, if all you're going to do is backdash, I'm going to run up on you.
And this is definitely one of the last characters you want to run on you. King has so many good oppressive running moves, including the Shining Wizard.
Yeah, the Shining Wizard, he's got the literal armored Jaguar sprint and heat. And he's now just playing with QiTips right now. You're going to have to go and come to me. Never mind, I'm going to run up and do some jabs into the 10-hit string. We like that.
Also, Spartan Chino, thank you very much for the raid. Love to see you here. Welcome, Raiders, to Paragon FGC.
That's the big homie, Spartan Chino. Just getting done with doing some Florida First to 10s actions. That's a First to 10 series that we do for Florida. So it's our training ground for online. Really recommend it if you guys want to get an insight into the Florida scene.
All right, QiTips just showing some incredible patience, or is it hesitancy to come in?
Very
really
interesting.
What brings the back? We do an item move?
Now, back in the day, in the Chicago Tekken days, when I first got my commentary started, we said item moves are allowed if it's funny. And I don't know if that one was funny, y'all. Papilla, take him out.
We doing it again, man. It's back to the Tekken 2 days, and Papilla say, nah, please, stop. Have a power bomb.
Down forward 4-3, down forward 4-3-4 to finish it off. Can we get something spicy on the end of it? Uses the down forward one of the best moves in Tekken history.
That move tracks, advances you forward, good stun. Yeah, it's got it all.
It breaks neutral guard and has a follow-up that is delayable. Extremely good, especially as a round ender. Papilla knows it very well. Gets the tomahawk, Shining Wizard throw. QiTips goes for the heat engager, trying to bring it back, but unfortunately that giant swing is going to do 70 damage because it hits the wall.
Yes, and also you're not able to tech it. And what the? We doing unblockables now, QiTips? Papilla definitely finding ways around the unorthodox offense of QiTips. 2-0. It's going to be a win in their book, and another win in the ladder.
I do have to say that is one of the cleanest backdashes that I have seen in a really long time, and I watch a lot of Tekken World Tour finalists. I know what I'm worth, and I'm not going to get caught up by any of these guys that are faking the, oh my god, you can't fake that J spring skyrocket, good lord. Zatch is going to have to come back big, and we do know that Zatch has the ability to do so, but unfortunately missing the 3-ring circus follow-up after that launcher. Come on, Zatch, don't turn me into a liar.
Actually, you know, I just learned something. That move is not called 3-ring circus for Asuka. 3-ring circus is June. Asuka, it's called Heron Dance.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think it's also called 3-ring circus on Devil Jin as well. But obviously the Kazama styles, they're named after each other. JezzDaqX, good lord, what a name you got on you, my friend. Getting hit with the lows. Shit.
But you see what I mean, Foxhound? That's what I'm talking about. Made your opponent block. Zatch kept hitting those plus frame normals. JezzDaqX. Yeah, what kind of a name is that? JezzDaqX hit the wrong button and Zach won.
Zatch, get this guy off of my screen so I have to keep saying JezzDaqX. No, I'm playing right now. Tekken God JezzDaqX getting perfected here though. 18 seconds. We talk about how strong Asuka is all the time. You will not let this character get downplayed while I'm out here.
Nobody's downplaying Asuka in this day and age. I remember in the earlier days of Tekken, she was broken, literally, the bad kind of broken. And once things got a little more mellowed out with her, the Asuka players are starting to eat.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's plenty of them. Pro Swagness, Zatch, of course KingReyJr. Oh, that is an important part of the game that kicks Sabaki. You have that launches does this really sick animation, and you're playing versus Hwoarang, you know a kick is going to come out.
It's like waiting for the first punch for Steve. It will happen. Zatch coming in with an easy game. JezzDaqX, though, one thing I've not seen a lot from them is the flamingo stance. The sidestep movement of Hwoarang is pretty good. Another just frame skyrocket. We got those, but we're not hitting them.
Yeah, after that first one, you blew the whole load at the beginning of the game. Yo, Zatch sidestep into another one of those Kitsubakis. That was a sick one on that execution, and we may see a similar execution at the end of this round here.
JezzDaqX caught blocking. Okay, generic down forward 2 launch. Oh man, that's what we want to see right there. Don't make this free. Hit Zatch. Oh no.
Using the down back forward to force that situation like you were talking about earlier. Zatch immediately getting the down forward 2 though, sending Jez over to the wall, and what in the camera switch?
Yeah, normally there is the boot guaranteed follow-up from that setup, but I believe the wall just messed up the hitboxes. That's okay. Zatch getting the recovery. 1 round each.
Yowza, round start with the sweep counter hit launcher. Already 50%, and the Nani will Gusto spent it.
Oh, but JezzDaqX. Okay, this is that variation, the high-low variation. I'm liking this. Make your
counter hit.
Finishes the string, and Zatch getting caught. This is much more competitive now.
Yeah, used all his resources exactly the way he needed to. Used the down back force, spent the heat to be able to get the guaranteed counter hit launcher, got the heat dash at the wall, and stayed frame tight. We like that.
Okay, look at this. This down forward 2 launch is working pretty well.
Yeah, they talk about Hwoarang having not a great down forward 2 because it's really stubby, kind of like Laws, but a safe down forward 2 is a safe down forward 2. We take those.
Especially since Zatch was threatening the Kitsubaki, throw a punch.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, earlier I saw Jez go for the down forward 2 when Zatch was going for the Kitsubaki. Full parry. Gonna recover every move. And Zatch catching with another one of these big launchers, spending the eruption.
One more hit from Zatch, just frame skyrocket kick. JezzDaqX had so much great life, but it didn't really come into play as Zatch moves into set points.
There's some of that flamingo pressure that you were talking about missing.
Very linear. Oh, extends the parry, and we still hit a button. I've been there. I get it.
100%. I think that was JezzDaqX trying to go for a dash just frame skyrocket. Didn't get it though. Zatch trying to spend that, and yes, that is 14 frame punishable. Guaranteed throw on the end of that.
JezzDaqX falling victim to the heat smash, and Zatch 2-0. Asuka, we keep seeing you and you keep winning.
Yeah, we haven't seen KingReyJr just yet tonight, but we saw what you were saying earlier in the standings that he is 100%. But perhaps not on the weekly stage, perhaps at a different time. Maybe we'll see that for the end of the ParagOnline Gauntlet. Not sure. Young P Trojan, this is going to be a fire one right here. I'll tell you what.
Yo, that's a Majima skin. I respect that.
Yes, sir. Sidestep down for 3+4. Yo, Trojan, long range, knew exactly what he was going to be able to do. Was not on axis to be able to get the perfect wall combo, but this is the character specialist that we know and love in Trojan for the Lili. Was ready for it, kept it together with the scramble, never out of sorts.
Yeah, Lili has so many good tools, and it's a wonder why we just don't see her in the upper echelons of the game.
I mean, Chikarin did win Evo Japan with her.
Young T taking Trojan up to the wall, doesn't get the full completion, and because of the drop, that's going to allow Trojan to take their turn back. Be careful when Lili has her back turned on you.
Oh yeah, she's even more dangerous in that situation is when she's in your face. Speaking of being in your face, Trojan has got Young P in the corner.
And Young P blocking it. One slowly trying to sidestep out, but Trojan meeting them step for step, ducks the gun.
10 seconds remaining. Young P choosing not to go low. There it is, the jab low string. Man, characters that have jab low strings are so privileged, I swear.
I know, I play Brian Fury. It's 1, 2, 3 that I get so many people.
Oh, you're a Brian enjoyer? I'm something of a Brian player myself.
Yeah, well, we got Jimmy J. Tran in our league, so kind of.
Yes.
I believe that was the Matterhorn.
Absolutely, the Matterhorn, the tried and true Trojan, the master horn of the Matterhorn. Young P taking quite a bit of damage from that.
And that was the move that defeated Arslan Ash over a Tiger Uppercut.
You are right about that. Yeah, the Matterhorn heard round the Twitter world. Speaking of which, Trojan trying to put a little birdie in Young P's ear, saying you're not going to win this one. Has got some life left.
Young P spending a little bit of heat, Yakuza 0 style, dropping the dagger. Goro Majima's everywhere, especially on the board. 2 rounds to 1.
Yeah, stealing that round away from Trojan after coming back from that life lead like a true Yakuza would.
But Trojan, let's see if we have a Trojan horse in their offense. You know, feigning one thing when it's really another. But Young P, this is the Victor shenanigans that we have grown to hate when he first showed up.
Bro, you were talking about Trojan horse offense. Roam if you want to. Roam around the world with this combo. Good lord, we were corner to corner.
Well, Young P dropping a combo that felt like a bomb from a B-52. I get it.
I love you for that.
I know, man. Love
I just want you to know I love you for that.
I caught that.
We're the only unks to be able to get those, but I appreciate that.
If you see a Tekken normal that is -2, you get your punish, yeah.
I've seen them live 3 times, believe it or not. I'm that unk.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Really.
Frame trap, get your frame trap. Frame trap, don't take crap. Okay, Trojan extended the combo with the heat, and wisely, I love that pause that Trojan does. Players, we don't talk about how they can really just slow it down, wait, and commit. That's a high-level skill, to just do nothing.
Even sidewalking is a version of that. You hit down, and you're just like, I'm just going to hold this button and wait. And you're moving, but not moving your hands. You have the ability to look at the screen really well, and that's what Trojan did to be able to get the last round. And
Trojan was able to watch Young P's hands and able to detect that grab. There's this real strong impetus on Trojan to just do nothing and wait for Young P to commit. But Young P, though, sticking to the 5DX method of just hitting more buttons. Trojan is icing the match, but Young P making sure Trojan needs some ice as they're nursing some bruises and this loss from the grab.
Now, yowza, Trojan getting hit by the grab. That is uncharacteristic of the vet. I know you're not about to try and shoot a gat at me right now. I know you didn't think I was not going to be able to run up and duck that. Get out of here with that.
Yo, when we come to a certain rank, we just don't get hit by the gun anymore. Just like as Brian mains, I ain't throwing snake edge anymore.
You say that, but it's too fun not to do. Trojan have a little bit of fun out there with the Platinum Grace voila finisher.
Un, deux, trois. Trojan, will they tie it up? Only 1 round away.
Choosing not to go for the heat engager on the counter hit back 1. Very interesting. Still doing lots of pressure. Crybaby Sophia string not getting finished. Trojan has Young P up against the wall.
Ooh, that down forward 1-2 locking Young P down, but unfortunately, Young P has managed to move Trojan up against the wall. Yep, that one combo has pretty much tied it up.
That'll do it, 100%. Trojan staying on the floor, Pillow Princess style, side rolling and being able to get out of there. Oh, but the map advantage still taken by Young P.
Not to mention we're in the corner, so Young P's going to get some good damage and positioning, but more importantly, that round.
Oh, full crouch swipe. We like those.
Yeah, Trojan's still going to go ahead and go with this ice style, the stop and go style. Not really going to try to do anything too big. Oh, man, dodges the 3. Oh, that's that pickup. With a full tank of heat, you know Trojan is making sure this Yakuza is more zero than gangster.
You already know the Houston Hollerer, the baddie himself, was ready for that one. Honestly, I'm a big Trojan fan. Love everything that he does. The smile on his face. A while ago, I talked to Spirit and I was like, who's got the best smile in the FGC? And honestly, Trojan, I forgot him on that list originally. He got it.
Well, you better put Big Dame on that list.
Absolutely. 100%. Big Dame.
A sentient hug.
That's
Okay,
that guy.
Young P. Oh my God. I think Young P was a little jostled after that one.
Definitely jostling Trojan's life bar in the rib cage as well. Nice punish getting it started. 443 whiffing on the back tech right there. Just a little bit off axis, but Trojan ready for it with all these knockdowns.
Yeah, again, Trojan, every time they have an advantageous position, they choose to do nothing and wait for Young P to commit to a button. Okay, deep down.
There you go. Sidestep. And you know when you're Lili and you see a heat burst come out and you sidestep, you're like, oh, I got this.
No, normally side heat burst does track, but Lili has some of the best sidesteps in the game, so she could get away from that.
Yeah, if you sidestep and then the animation rocks, like normally you know, okay, I might be able to get off X. It can be kind of a 50-50, but yeah, Lili definitely has those. And Young P not ducking the second hit of the wall standing 1-2 at all tonight so far. Can be difficult, but I would expect a little bit more from the guy who was able to take the first game, the first set off of JoeCrush this evening.
Okay, Young P flips the lows. This is definitely Tiny Tekken and Trojan, though. That passivity is their downfall as much as it is their strength.
Not like this, my goat. Getting hit by the down back 4 counter hit. He spends the heat right here really simply. Shining the Quentin. Oh my God, let's go.
Yeah, we interrupt the exploder. Trojan maintaining the positioning. But now Young P backing away. Oh, wanted a power crush through that.
It was a high power crush, and we were in the do glide stance, which allows you to essentially have a crouch motion, a crouching state during it. Went underwards, and Trojan was ready for it. We got ourselves a final round, and that 1+2, the Farzine special counter hit launcher, doing a huge amount of damage, and Young P's in heat.
Mondu, I should say, for Trojan. This is the battle of the Frenchies.
Yeah, I didn't think about it until you had just said it, but absolutely, we're figuring out which one has got the linguistic aficionado to be able to finish this one out. Young P fighting his way out of the corner.
That's right. Who's going to suck les bleu and suck les bleu it?
Suck what?
Well,
oh my God,
yeah, that really sucks for Young P right now. Trojan showing us the power of icy patience, going 2-1 in this highly competitive set. Thank you to the both of you.
Got RV Cris and could you pronounce this one for me, Cap?
RV Cris versus Smajussy.
I'm going with Smajussy.
Also, I appreciate Dynasty telling me that I was completely wrong, which I was. I definitely misremembered the bracket standing. That's neither here or there. Smajussy, another Azucena versus RV Cris. The first time we get to see Clive alive.
Oh, goodness. You know, I am a 100% anti-Cliver. 100%. Get this Clive off my screen. There you go, Juicy. Juice him up.
Juicy, trying to see if we could put him in the blender. Also, shout out to GCFTC, one of the premier vocals in the United States.
Absolutely, GC Game Night. That's the squad. They just had a bracket just yesterday. Didn't get streamed, but we did upload it to the Central Florida TEKKEN YouTube. Check that out another time. But Smajussy taking round 2, evening up the bubbles.
Yeah, it really feels like Clive hasn't really dominated the bracket, which is good. You don't want to see people pay into power. Yo, Clive got some stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can say that again. Smajussy hitting that sidestep 2-1, nothing for it. And then the 23-second perfect. Now, if you remember, Cris is a previous ParagOnline winner and has done it with this Clive.
We're still we've definitely gotten past the honeymoon period where people are starting to realize what Clive can do. We've seen it with Lydia, we've seen it with Eddy, where the newness factor wears off. Clive is no longer the new character, he's just a character.
You know, maybe now less people are playing Clive. You know, they'll just delete him from the roster or something like that. Nobody plays this character anymore. Cris takes game 1 though. Smajussy, you got to get him out of here. You know, you could get him out of here if you hold forward. That'll get him off the screen faster. But I feel the competitive streak in you. You got it. You can bring it back.
Yeah, Smajussy's not going to let Cris take this for free, but Cris, a formidable fighter in their own right, so it's definitely an uphill battle for Smajussy.
Yeah, I think they're in Guadalajara, California, or they're usually using the Mexican flag for their location, and on Star GG, I think it's Guadalajara, so I'm not sure if they are stationed in Mexico or in California, but 100% Cris reps the Mexican national flag, and so it's really cool to see some extra nationalism out here. And speaking of which, oh my god, we're crossing the border of death into the river Styx out here for Cris versus Smajussy.
However, we also crossed the border with good taste because Cris picked Clive, and that is definitely his progression towards Foxhound.
Absolutely, it's a contradiction.
Definitely more of a brawling match. Smajussy breaking it off, but Cris using the long... Oh my god, the precognition! I forgot he had that!
Yup, and he just is an Omni parry. Will be able to parry everything that's mid or high. Unfortunately, Smajussy not being able to break the throw, but Cris is so far away after that throw, might be able to get something off of it.
I like the use of the heat burst to stop whatever Cris was doing, but it only delayed the inevitable. Smajussy has yet to get a single round in the second game.
And we like the down 4-1-4. Yeah, trying to put Cris up against the wall, but that heating gets him out.
And not only out, but through the floor. We're going to church. Insert religious reference right here, because Cris has more than a prayer's chance of beating Smajussy. Oh, that's hitting! That's totally hitting!
Hail Mary on that one.
That's going to be the full damage, no scaling needed, off of counter hit, mental reset for Smajussy, and you know that feels really... Oh, no!
Absolutely tragic magic right there. The running 3 just out of distance of Cris. Smajussy, if I'm not mistaken, ate the no-round brown right there. Yeah, that's the way it's got to be right now. You're my eyes and ears for the statistics right now. IndustrialHorror giving us some of the Beetlejuice action, and E2 going straight over to this wall.
Okay, this is really big. Literally 2 death-coded characters, IndustrialHorror rocking the Steve, but you know, your punch doesn't really mean anything as you get popped with the giant swing. Very odd for Steve not to tech the giant swing on accident.
Yeah, because the jabs, you know, he's always hitting that left punch button 100%, and then getting hit off actions by that full crouch swipe. Very long startup, but off axis, you didn't think you were going to get hit by it.
Now, Steve, a very interesting character to play as. Doesn't have the best punishes in the game. He's not the... Oh, God. Here we go. Another giant swing into the wall. 70 damage right there. Excellent positioning from E2 9W.
I like what I saw from IndustrialHorror right there, but unfortunately they were a little bit too far off axis. And there's that punishment that you were talking about. Cannot launch rage arts. I'd like to put a pin in that punishment conversation a little bit later and come back to it because it's definitely something to talk about.
It is. It's a unique quirk of the character. But E2, oh, here's the punish that we're talking about.
Like that.
Back Prince Nassim.
Snake Charmer, 100%. Using the Dempsey roll, pushing him over there. Again, gets the peekaboo wall splat. Look at the damage.
Let's go, IndustrialHorror. Let's get some of that hardcore music.
Ooh, there we go. Point to the orphans. Thank you very much. Ugh, let's go.
Play the game.
What a duck and launch. It's very difficult to launch grabs in this game because the whiff recovery on grabs is much quicker than it was in previous Tekkens. So IndustrialHorror killing it right now.
Okay, IndustrialHorror still launched up. E2 is gonna make sure they bring you down. Power bomb. Oh, the Jaguar. It almost looked like IndustrialHorror did some get out of attack that killed him because E2's character model is so dark that I can't see their limbs.
Yeah, we got the Wesley Snipes of Grim Reapers out here right now. Another Snake Charmer. IndustrialHorror catching E2 over on the wall. Maybe gonna get a heat setup. Oh, canceled. They didn't think that they were gonna be there in time.
Oh, but now finally the giant swing is tech and IndustrialHorror slamming the heat burst. That means E2 900W might be changing to E2 9L.
Yeah. That could be. I don't know about that right now, Chief, because this Ender has great wake-up potential. E2 trying to catch IndustrialHorror slipping, trying to do the backwards Jaguar step, uses the heat smash. Ooh, that's the third time that we've seen that. That's high execution stuff. IndustrialHorror got those on deck.
Yo, position change. Ironically, a move that just side switches is one of Steve's best launchers up against the wall.
It's crazy the seesaw momentum that you have the ability to do with Steve up against the wall. It's almost like another grab from another character where if he has his back to the wall, it does a ridiculous amount of damage. If only I could remember what character that is.
You mean King?
Oh, yeah, I think it's King.
Yeah, Mr. 70 damage. Remember, chat, if King's back into the wall, probably taking a 1.
Yeah.
Snake Charmer to position change, power crushes, okay, E2. I like the decision for Industrial to cancel the heat burst, but E2 was just too quick on the draw, gets the first round.
Alright, yeah, going with a back one, down 2. Yes, sir, RKO.
I hear voices inside my head, but they are knocked out because of the third landed Snake Charmer. Somebody get this man a CTE scan.
Oh my sweet baby. Giant swing teched. Okay, Sonic Fang into the Peekaboo Shoryuken.
Oh, here we go. And I appreciate Foxhound chanting a little bit of Johnny Bravo right there when he went sweet mama.
Mercy.
Oh, baby.
I don't think there's any mercy here tonight. IndustrialHorror running the jawbreaker. That talk about cartoon. We got the Ed and Eddies out here.
But that's no scam from IndustrialHorror. This is going to be real, legit Steve execution.
This is crazy. IndustrialHorror, you got to take this set for the execution that we've been seeing right now. Another position change. That's 4 for 4. Has not messed that up yet.
It's definitely a move with low risk, though. At worst, you have to throw tech. And even if it's ducked, it's very difficult to punish.
Yeah, they go and try to change the position, and in that situation, you lose nothing. And it's one of the throws that you have to react even faster to be able to break and not get yourself hit on the wall. E2, oh wow, I can't believe the heat smash caught. Beautiful dash up.
E2 powers through, understood that Industrial Horror was committing to a lot of high strings, so why not just armor all through of it? They both backdash, they both want the space. E2, okay, shades of Tekken World Tour, but the low parry, that's a jump scare if I ever saw one.
We like that, 100%. That's a summer blockbuster right there. Sonic Fang Ender tries to go for the clinch throw. Nothing doing. Pressing on my 1, 2, 3.
Oh man, one more hit. Death's Door right now. Will this wall be the final destination of E29W's ticket to defeat? And with that perfect, I say, yes it is.
We reap what you sow right there. The Grim Reaper is looking pretty grim right there. I want to see some more Industrial Horror. I don't know about you. It's not everything that is cracked up to be past 15 frames. I agree with you, Cap. 12 to 14. Now, this set right here is a special one for me. Slaughterwall from Central Florida is actually recently moved to Atlanta, so this is the first time that I've seen him in a couple of weeks against MrSandwich, the Eddy Gordo aficionado.
Blonde Bomb, I believe that's minus 14 on block.
Absolutely.
Okay. That is definitely a really risky move to throw out. Normally, Minas will throw that while having heat just so they can have the heat dash insurance. But MrSandwich, no need to insurance, as we're going to go ahead and use the power of the Caparista.
Definitely did not have to call up State Farm for that one. But Slaughterwall finna have some real estate into MrSandwich's head. I'm going to tell you what right now. You do not want to get messed up in the blender versus Nina Williams.
No, indeed. Nina Williams, an extremely aggressive, strong character. There's a reason why Arslan Hash has picked the Assassin to be his weapon of choice.
Now, you say that, but also Arslan Ash used to main Nina Williams back in Tekken Tag 2 as well. So you guys can talk all you want about Arslan Ash being a tier specialist or something like that, but that was one of his main characters back in the day.
Well, that just shows you character loyalty does get rewarded, but MrSandwich getting rewarded with the lows of Eddy Gordo. And this is some Tekken 3 stuff right now.
Ooh, and Slaughterwall, I just realized he just moved to 404 area. He's playing against the likes of Nomar, who actually was able to take the Rewired Fest, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, blocking the Hell Sweep, not getting a launch. MrSandwich says, I'll show you how to block and launch a stagger low. Not
to mention Slaughterwall just basically stood there mesmerized by Eddy, and this is one character you don't want to just stand, block, and wait for.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily a chip damage thing, it's just those lows are extremely good.
And the mids.
Yeah, no, they put him in so much good plus frames as well. Another one of those QCF2s, the shut-ups. Yo, the side switch, we like that a lot.
Especially since it took Slaughterwall to the wall. And now MrSandwich, sandwiched between a rock and a hard place, as their comfortable lead is slowly being slaughtered.
I'm back to +4 and getting over to the wall, as you said it. The old faithful Geyser Cannon. There's the stiletto heel sidestep ones. MrSandwich is trying to weather the storm, but it's a difficult one out there.
Interesting enough, they have yet to pop heat. They didn't want to use heat to get out of the situation. Instead, opts for the heat engager, getting a huge life boost.
Trades on the down forward 1-2. Slaughterwall just stands still and ducks. Gets caught with the relax 4-3. Hit confirmable string. Wall splat. And that's that. Final interaction right there. I think that this one's going to be a banger. Game 1 was sick.
Oh, there was nothing relaxing about that for Slaughterwall. They just had to kick back and watch their character get mauled by Eddy Gordo. The first of the DLC cast making quite an impact with Tekken.
Oh my goodness.
That was the same heat engager that allowed Sandwich to get some of that health back.
Yep, and getting it right at the beginning of the round is extremely good. Already spending the heat smash. Slaughterwall taking a huge amount of that thermal energy.
We're already 20 seconds in, and Slaughterwall has suffered their first defeat. Sandwich coming up.
Nice with the back 3-3 counter hit confirmed. We like those. Spirogen says that it can be really, really difficult to be able to actually hit confirm the counter hit. So we see MrSandwich on one tonight.
But did you see right there with the low jab from Slaughterwall to the command throw? That's a great use of pressure, but unfortunately for them, they're all the way back into the wall from one interaction.
Sheesh, we are dancing right now. It's looking like one of those task videos out here with all this evasion that we got going on. MrSandwich catching with the heapers just in time for Slaughterwall to try to do an aerial attack.
Well, if we're going to go ahead and look for tax evasion, if MrSandwich lands their next hit to defeat Slaughterwall, that one round will be their W2. Huh? Uh-huh.
Oh my, yes. Captain No Pun. Everybody got to wipe the floor, and no, please get this punish. 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, in the air!
100% I knew that same exact button. That's the Slaughterwall panic button. Known around these parts, but again, cannot get this beginning interaction. Yo, that was a crazy ending in the last round.
Yo, that was so anime. This is the kind of entertainment that you are here to see at Paragon FGC, people.
When they introduced slow-mo into Tekken 7, we all thought it was the coolest thing, and it's still the coolest thing.
Literally the coolest thing ever, especially in that story mode against Heihachi in Tekken 7, I believe.
Yes. Hey, MrSandwich, letting Slaughterwall get away with a couple of things here, and okay, easy prey string. We're breaking those throws out here, we like that, but then the while standing 2 perfectly catches in that time.
MrSandwich, more like Mr. Sandman, putting their opponent to sleep. 2-1 set point.
Said, bring me a dream. Slaughterwall says, no, no.
Oh, once for the jab in, and now Sandwich slowed it down a little bit, but gets caught with a down forward 2, and Slaughterwall doing what Nina does best, damage all the way to the wall.
And here comes a Slaughterwall combo. Oh no, it misses. MrSandwich got him on the ropes, but the sidewall, we like those.
Yeah, 4-4-3 from Eddy, such a good button, but it's so easy to sidestep. Sandwich gambles again one more time, but one more hit from Slaughterwall will put this Caparista off the dance floor. Set point versus survival point right now. We either end or extend this set, Foxhound.
I'm thinking that while standing 1+2 into the crab hold is gonna send us into game 3. There we go, we're spending the heat, get the flip over, and MrSandwich might have something to say about that.
Yeah, mainly that this is a crab sandwich for the crab hole. Okay, Slaughterwall up against it. This is dramatic irony. Slaughterwall is more like being slaughtered at the wall as MrSandwich gets their throw tech and the turn is over.
Siren's Kiss. Try to put some of this pressure on. Doesn't have heat. Only has the resource of Rage Arts.
And the lows of Eddy. The lows is low. The lowest of the low. 2-0. MrSandwich.
It's the Sicoby. It's the Frosty Faustings champion. The very first weekend that Tekken 8 came out, Frosty Faustings held a bracket for it, and Sicoby took the win last year. So seeing him out here, I love this. He's another huge Texas player that we were mentioning earlier, and to see him in the mirror match, this is gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, Papilla, we've already seen him earlier today, and Papilla ain't no slouch. They know the king, just like how they know how that elbow drop felt.
Oh yeah, we got the Macho Man style right here. Sicoby putting him up against the wall, just the right axis. He's ready for that one.
Snapped into him like a Slim Jim. Again, King will deal 70 damage. They're up against the wall. Giant swing is so good, but the biggest downfall is that it's broken with a simple 1.
And the Goblin Smacker, smacking Papilla right in the gob. Oh, not the crossface.
Oh, shoot. Chris Benoit need not apply it. And Sicoby dropping the DDT. An impressive 2 rounds against Papilla.
I want to really focus really quick here on the situations that Sicoby is putting Papilla in. He's really got those odd situations locked down, those sneaky setups like that elbow drop, like that DDT that we just saw a second ago.
I know, and not to mention Sicoby is doing a great job staying near Papilla's face, throwing this quick button. And this is another odd situation. The high wall splat leads to the wall combo, and now Papilla on the back foot. The rising four gives Sicoby the game.
The first time I ever played Sicoby, he hit me with the counter hit shove more times than I have ever had happen to me in my entire life, and I don't think I'll ever catch this man's timing. He's just a monster when it comes to being able to counter hit people. So let's see if Sicoby can keep it together. Although getting 13-second perfect did not really giving me a good case for giving the man some of his flowers.
Look, if I walk away from Paragon today and I say I got to perfect the Frosty champion, that's it. Put that on my mantle.
100%. Oh, nice sidestep right. Papilla getting Sicoby over to this wall. We're going to break it, or are we going to... Okay, maybe some of this ground throw. No, Sicoby knows that one.
Sicoby playing the king, can't use the same tools against the tool master, but we will use this giant swing. But of course, Papilla will get the tech, reducing the damage, bringing it far below the 70. Oh, that's hitting! That is hitting! That is hitting Foxhound. Great space awareness, Papilla. They saw the button, they saw it in the air, and all we had to do is slam the ReyJr. That's the second round.
Well, that is a dastardly picture right there. That's such a sick one with that custom with the eyes glowing. Sicoby doing so great at sidestepping Papilla's options. And, ooh, down back three, that one's reactable, Sicoby says.
That looked like the alley kick.
Yeah, it's similar, but it's much slower, and it has very, very different properties.
Papilla, okay, that's the down back three. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Oh, I see it now. It looks like the alley kick in terms of outline, but he kind of does this little knee shuffle.
Yeah, he like kind of winds up for it and goes a lot further out.
Tombstone pile driver, a little bit of an Undertaker right now. Can we get a WrestleMania victory for them? Or is this going to be more like his match against Brock Lesnar? We're going to the well one more time, and again, Sicoby commits to a heavy button in this situation. Papilla had it on the read, and we got ourselves another game, 1-1.
That's wild. Mashing on -7 is crazy work, but Papilla definitely knew the situation, knew that Sicoby wasn't going to just jab right there. A lot of times, these players will go for a grab in that +7 situation, and ReyJr beats that as well.
A grab or one of the more longer lasting pokes, I agree, but again, Sicoby parry to powerbomb, not a lot of damage, but look at the positioning.
Dang, they're really fighting it out right now. Lord have mercy.
Turnabout's fair play. Papilla's all here. Have a taste of your own medicine. Vertical suplex, though. Now we're bringing out the grabs. Oh, the gut punch.
Sicoby was going for another full forward neutral 2 there. Just got a regular forward 2. And there's those alley kicks that you were talking about earlier. They're down 3+4. The best. Oh my god. That was hammer, but unfortunately 2 off axis.
Oh my god. You know, when you get a big launcher like that, but you're off axis, it's like winning $2 off the lottery. But hey, now it's Sicoby that scores big with some jackpot damage. We're going to jack Papilla up against the wall.
Ugh, Beth Teddy, your life. Thank you very much. There's the alley kick finisher once again. Yeah, Papilla missing those opportunities and then trying to go from the clothesline with the unblockable. Sicoby not letting that one go unpunished.
Sicoby went a little south of the peninsula right there, launching with the knee, and Sicoby has all the momentum and all the health, not to mention he just broke the wall.
And tomahawk, a stomp on the ground. No heat smash guaranteed in that situation, I guess. Dang, the gut punch, we're gonna get some of this life back.
Only a little bit. Papilla doesn't have a lot of great life, so that means we need to maximize every single opportunity. I'm more concerned about the rage from Papilla. Oh dear.
Goblin Smacker is putting the smacked gob of Papilla down the ladder even further. Really great to see Sicoby out in the trenches out here. I've actually not gotten to see him play in quite some time. I think he's been playing some. Now it's real interesting that they didn't make it. JoeCrush and KingReyJr didn't make it into the TWT finals. It's real unfortunate, but maybe that happens next year. We are ready. TrizzyTheRapper gonna put Chaotic Perfection on ice, but already Chaotic Perfection scoring the first knockdown, getting first blood.
Literally on ice, representing the Frozone outfit. And Chaotic Perfection, is that a Yukiko or man, I can't. It's just generic enough. I can't pick it up, but don't worry. We're going to be here for the Tekken. Goes for the helicopter 4. TrizzyTheRapper keeping things rather respectful for a Yoshimitsu.
What TrizzyTheRapper is all about. Ooh, the weight into the Fubuki knee, but was unfortunately way too far off axis. Couldn't even get the back turn 2. Chaotic Perfection. What are we doing with this combo right now? You could have jabbed and then rage on it after the first one. Still gonna kill here, but I don't know, a little bit of PM?
One jab too many would have reduced the scaling to let TrizzyTheRapper get one more in, but Chaotic Perfection representing the Reina, and this is one of the lesser played Mishimas that I've seen.
Yeah, well, she's definitely waned in popularity from when she wasn't nerfed. She was super strong earlier. Chaotic Perfection has that Tekken 7 mastery of the Yoshimitsu matchup, knowing 3-4 into the Dragonfly stance can get jabbed out of any option.
And this is on the loser side, meaning one of these players will be going home, so they are literally fighting for their lives.
TrizzyTheRapper using the Fubuki knee a lot here, but actually doing the wrong combo after he's finally able to get the back turn 2. It's really unfortunate. He's clearly playing with some new tools.
It really does. It really feels like TrizzyTheRapper is kind of playing like a mature Yoshimitsu. We're not seeing a lot of flash, no suicides, and no bad breath.
Yeah, he is not a big flasher. He's not a big suicider. He's not a big unblockable outside of sword sweeper. And he's definitely got the ability to be super duper precise. And I want to really point out here that Chaotic Perfection is showing the Sentai stance armor move. And if you go into Sentai stance up against Yoshimitsu, you're going to lose 9 times out of 10. So if they show the armor move, then Yoshimitsu is like, maybe I shouldn't flash here. So that's why you're not seeing the flash just yet. But in this matchup, flash is extremely useful.
It is, but there's one other thing that's missing from TrizzyTheRapper's offense is Samurai Slice. I have yet to see it.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten any combos. He hasn't been able to be there. And also, we're not at the wall.
I really feel like we're keeping it small Tekken right now, but Chaotic Perfection life chipped away. Okay, that's a hell sweep. And you know Trizzy has this.
Oh, 100%. There you go. Get the warp strike. Yes, sir.
That was the biggest combo TrizzyTheRapper has landed the entire tournament.
So far. Bam. There we go. Okay. Are we going to see some extra mix? Yes, sir. Guard break. Can't do anything about that. You definitely want to stay on the ground. Otherwise, you're going to get hit another combo.
Unlike last time, TrizzyTheRapper chose to hold heat back, probably saving it for a rainy day in case Chaotic Perfection does something really nasty.
Ooh, that was pretty nasty. Oki right there, but TrizzyTheRapper is still alive.
Right now, we're going to use the heat burst to just stop whatever pressure. But the patience from Chaotic Perfection play to perfection as they take the game.
Very interesting. Honestly, did not expect that one right there. Chaotic Perfection using their neutral and their spacing really well in that first game.
I kind of like this mature Trizzy. I really do. It really just shows that he's exploring different elements of the character and himself. Because, let's be fair, a lot of Yoshimitsus really overemphasize the unblockable gimmicks and the silly stuff. And they kind of lose sight of the fundamentals. And we're seeing more of a fundamental Trizzy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Trizzy has always been one of the most fundamental Yoshimitsu players, if you ask me. Like, he uses the hop knee a lot. He goes for the guard break setups because they're guaranteed. Like, Trizzy goes by what he knows is optimal. He's always in the Yoshimitsu Discord. The guys in the Yoshimitsu Discord are always giving him what is optimal and what not. So he's locked in.
Definitely, we've got ourselves a Trizzy. Wanted to use the down forward one to check whatever maybe the Chaotic Perfection has, but Chaotic Perfection winning the distance game. Oh, okay. No crumble off that flash.
Yeah, he should have done down 2-2. Really unfortunate. Chaotic Perfection still putting on the pressure.
Majin kicks. Oh, Chaotic Perfection doesn't get hit by all of them. And you know we got the punish to that.
The Autumn leaves. Down forward 1-4.
Mishima headbutt.
Trizzy going for some very specific offense right here. He likes those Manji spin kicks. He likes the 3-4, and Chaotic Perfection likes that 4-4-2.
TrizzyTheRapper is going to light that spin out, and again with the Maji kick. I really feel like Trizzy's trying to get Chaotic to duck.
It's just one of his best tools because you don't know if it's going to be 2, if it's going to be 3, if it's going to be 4. It really makes your opponent sit down.
Chaotic Perfection falling to 2 Spirited Aways. One more Maji kick went for one more, but a low crush from Chaotic Perfection using the natural evasiveness of Reina to take it.
Yeah, that was wild, and still being able to realign in those situations is really great. Chaotic Perfection knows that you can interrupt with a 13 frame as soon as you are able to block one of those Maji spin kicks. Has been doing great on the punishment tonight.
You know, Reina, while being a Mishima, these low crush moves are very reminiscent of the Kazama.
Oh, that's actually facts right now. I definitely agree with that. Heihachi maybe not be so happy to hear that his daughter has caught some of the style of his exes, but is what it is.
Tech grab from Trizzy, and again the Maji spin kicks. This has been the X factor of this set, wouldn't you say?
I would, and you know, Chaotic Perfection's gotten quite a few hop kicks, but I think they're looking a lot more for things that they can exploit, and Trizzy's just in that face. And speaking of which, now up against the wall.
That tech is untechable. That grab is untechable, but oh, Trizzy, you can't really tech this Chaotic Perfection.
The heat smash into the Manji 4. Yes, sir. Oh, what a jab. Could not get it on the low wall slump, though.
It really felt like the wall kind of foiled whatever Trizzy wanted to do. Again, untechable grab. And we're going to pop the heat early on.
Hey, trying to put it back to the wall. No punish whatsoever from Trizzy. What in the world?
Oh, there's a punish on that. And in these 8 seconds, you know TrizzyTheRapper has this. Let's keep it simple. Slap the Rage Art down. I don't care how much this scales. This Rage Art puts its hand on the scale, and Chaotic Perfection going down.
Kill issue right here. Coolest Rage Art in the game, Cap?
You gotta say no.
What? He slices his fingers so that he can unlock the power of the Soul Caliber, the Soul Edge, so that he can slice you open.
I'm actually, I'm actually very inclined to Brian's, just because of the rhythm and pace, the lock-in to the forward momentum of Brian, and then you see his fist come in, and you just want to yell, Sendo-san! Even though it's not a liver blow or a gazelle punch. But it's for me, it's the rhythm timing of Brian Pierce.
I like that. Good answer. Good answer.
Okay,
not the correct answer, but good answer.
All right, you're just like the people who clap during Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer. Oh my God.
Oh.
Chaotic Perfection is getting wild with it out here with the Sentai stance heat parry.
Again, I've noticed that the last 3 times TrizzyTheRapper has adopted helicopter stance, we've been using the 4 option.
Yeah.
Really thinking that Chaotic at that time will die.
Yeah, I mean, some of the best options are highs, but it's only -4 on block as well, and -4 on block is like an amazing situation for Yoshimitsu. So Why not?
Yeah, -4 means your opponent ain't gonna push a button, and you have time to push a new button or readjust. Oh, good duck, and then we go right to the knee, and TrizzyTheRapper. Let's see what gets uncorked. Oh, even when we do the delayed get up, Chaotic Perfection has to eat all of that. 2 kicks. Sidestep and Chaotic Perfection, and TrizzyTheRapper eating the 1-1-2. You gotta be very careful with how we want to deal with this. Tech throw, standing 4 for the mid. And this will be the round for Chaotic Perfection. This is losers, so whoever drops this game will be eliminated from the tournament.
Absolutely crazy Okazemi on the end of that one right there. TrizzyTheRapper going straight for the Kincho 2-1+2 charge. Ridiculous amounts of damage and gets the breakable floor as well.
This is an interesting quirk of the stage, very reminiscent of Into the Stratosphere, but Trizzy sent to the Stratosphere with that launcher from Chaotic. We have a lot of ground to cover.
Okay, lightning strike. TrizzyTheRapper getting out of the Dragonfly stance, running 3, trying to catch Chaotic Perfection, but uses the kip up.
Okay, 1-2 jazz. This time we don't complete the string. We instead go for the sidestep, and TrizzyTheRapper got caught, but catches Chaotic Perfection with perfection.
Going with the sweep into the Indian stance. Okay, sidestep 1, not counter hitting, but doing that great evasiveness.
Standing 4,
and spicy stuff right there. Turn around into instant while standing 4. That's really hard to do after the Fubuki knee, and he really gets the optimization off the end of it. And of course, you thought that I dropped that combo? No, I did that on purpose to make you tech roll.
Huh. Just when we thought TrizzyTheRapper was not going to use the Samurai Slice, we bring it out at the final moments. Way to do it. Introduce a new option in the twilight moments of the game. Chaotic Perfection.
Yeah, excellent right there. TrizzyTheRapper unfortunately misses the dash up into the down 2-2 to be able to get the extra open damage. He's got heat, he's got resources.
But it's slowly taking away both heat and life. TrizzyTheRapper going to make that gray life there, but Chaotic Perfection gets sidestepped on.
And something a little bit more dastardly. I cannot believe that he didn't flash right there. That was the moment. Chaotic Perfection not choosing to go for the armor move, instead just keeping it safe with the mid. Closes it out versus TrizzyTheRapper in one of the more one-sided matchups in Tekken 8.
However, it was also one of the more small Tekken matchups in Tekken 8, which is this match that we're going to see Pastel Tommy versus RV Cris. We either going to see a Reina or more Clive.
Ooh, baby, RV Cris. We've got California versus Mexico right now. Essentially South California versus North California for this evening. Let's see what Pastel Tommy's going to do to be able to bring it. There's the Honeybee Stinger to get it started.
Already we're up against the wall. This is definitely one of the more smaller stages in Tekken. It feels like one combo with anybody takes you to the wall.
You are 100% right about that. Pastel Tommy is ready and rare and able to do it at any time.
Meanwhile, for the chat, just to give you a quick tail of the tape, we've had Pastel Tommy take 7th at TNS, 25 over at King's Cup, which is one of our local monthlies, and first place at a local. So he's been cooking in the local scene. So I want to see how he does in the online space. 1-1-2. Well, let's go. Make some space with a flash punch.
I think he is a Tech City Tekkener. Goes out to that local. He's getting under the Odin sword. RV Cris trying to oppress with those long swords, but Pastel Tommy not worried about it. However, dealing with the heat.
There's so much Clive can do, especially up against the wall. But RV Cris has yet to build any stacks in that meter.
It seems like that's not as important of a mechanic of Clive's game plan.
No, it's not, but it really does increase the damage, which is always good, but it's not
yeah,
the thing.
of the Odin buttons of that like Zantetsuken that he has. But, you know, I don't know if we see it too often in the game plan. Pastel Tommy sidestepping, not getting away from the heat burst. RV Cris trying to fight their way out of the wall and succeeds with a huge pushback from the sword.
The pen is mightier than the sword, but we are not here for poetry. We are here for fighting. Oh, what? Was that a miscounter from RV?
I'm not sure, but what I do know is Pastel Tommy is getting this ready. Look at that huge amount of damage that he got off of that combo, but can he keep that momentum together?
Well, RV Cris is making Pastel Tommy block, but Pastel Tommy keeps the spacing and the wall. He can continue on their combo, but now both fighters one hit away. Literally, RV Cris lets their shin clipped. Second round goes to Tommy.
Immediately with a 1+2, one might say Clive's best button. -9 Demon Breath, Speed Engager, mad good. But can he use this thermal energy, or is Isaac Newton gonna give us some extra laws of thermodynamics?
Well, let's just see if an apple will fall from the tree, and RV Cris falls one game down. Pastel Tommy 1-0. They say that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and that is Chris's loss is Tommy's victory.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back to the records. Pastel Tommy entered the top cut at 7th place with 8 wins to 3 losses, losing to JoeCrush, Pling, and
get ready for the next
wait,
battle.
come on. Tenno9.
Pastel
There you go.
Tommy now having to deal with the same stage, but now the walls are angry.
This one. It's pretty much the same octagon shape. I believe it's a little bit bigger, but the 2 explosions, and it's very common for certain characters to activate both hazards in the same combo.
Yeah, you can't open both hazards in one combo, but like you might as well with some of these Oki situations. You put them up against the wall and just set them right up to get exploded again.
Oh man, RV Cris showing that they have the adjustments ready. 1-2. Oh, incomplete flash punch combo allows Pastel Tommy to step away from whatever Cris is doing. Again, these double ones.
Yeah, the 1-1s are just immediately what you want to go for to be able to put on pressure for your opponent. RV Cris, speaking of pressure, pushing forward with that heat, using a lot of the chip damage, trying to use those lows and succeeding with this homing move, but unfortunately gets caught in the back.
Yeah, you don't want to get your back turned, but ironically, when your back is turned, you don't get punished for the worst of it just because of the way the axis works out. It's still bad though, don't get me wrong. Just not god-awful. Keeping it very linear, Pastel Tommy finally goes to the sidestep, miss space, normal, and Cris gets me early. Oh, again with the 1-1-2. Holy cow, let's go, Tommy. Kick up, heat dash from RV Cris. That's going to allow themselves to go right back to middle. But then now Pastel Tommy changing the timing of the 1 string. Ooh, Mishima headbutt is tech. Excellent awareness of RV Cris. I wonder if RV Cris wanted to hit a button at that moment. Down forward, RV Cris goes for the early heat engage. But breaks Pastel, and that was an unfortunate situation. Guard broken allows RV Cris to get the stage hazard, but not a real big meaty combo afterwards. But there's something really meaty about what Pastel Tommy's on court. You can't tech that grab. That's going to lead to a knockdown. Oh, missed space, but Pastel Tommy not ready for the punish. Instead, right back to neutral. And Cris goes for a long-reaching button. And I believe this is going to be the game. The round, more specifically. Again, the rage action is scaled, but when your opponent is that low in life, they will die. As shown right there.
Final round. Fight.
Axe kick from Pastel Tommy, keeping it rather linear. Now finally threatening the low, but RV Cris using those big Clive buttons. I believe you can interrupt those.
Yeah, depending on which one he goes for, depending on the mid or the high is uninterruptible, and the mids are RV Cris getting blown up over at this wall right here. Pastel Tommy trying to send it.
Huge block string from RV Cris. Now we're seeing a lot more of Clive's tools in terms of offensive pressure. Holy cow, we're still going. Headbutt, that time it's teched again, but it does get the side switch. Cris has been whipping some pretty big buttons against Tommy, and Tommy finally lands the Mishima headbutt and the hatchet kick, going 2-0, eliminating RV Cris from the tournament. Pastel Tommy's surprise factor will keep on going.
The running 1+2 shoulder. There's so many characters that have such big, giant, meaty, chunky, heat engaging approach tools. It's like it's not difficult to get close to these guys at all.
Actually, Dynasty 2430. We'll talk about that later, but it's this amazing video about the neutral triangle and how the same button can be pushed to either establish offense or reactive offense. That's what I think of when I say active defense. Something's very active in that power crush from KingReyJr.
Definitely, it's one of those fuzzy terminologies. Dang, could not even punish with the 10 frame after the back dash. You know, JoeCrush got those reactions, and KingReyJr got those punishments.
Oh, KingReyJr also has some reactions on his own, and that throw is gonna seal it.
Round 2.
So much damage you get access to when you are in rage.
Yeah, 20% extra damage that you get, which sounds like, you know, not a huge amount. KingReyJr going for the up 4-3, and Joe trying to punish, but up 4-3 is one of the fastest whip recoveries in the entire game.
Okay, Gamma House stance. KingReyJr decides to hit a mid button. Doesn't get armored through, and is rewarded with a big combo.
And we're going to see some of that flip over OG. KingReyJr basically doing something that we couldn't see because JoeCrush has this gigantic body, and making it so that the Oki was even trickier than it was.
Backdash from JoeCrush. KingReyJr showing a little bit of patience, wanting to stay out of the active range of JoeCrush, but still gets pegged by a few lows. Down back one, man, doing the work.
Getting pegged by JoeCrush is crazy. KingReyJr trying to get in there, trying to get some counter hits, and just not really doing much more than the small stuff. Everybody is getting... They're not doing the big buttons right now. They're trying to make sure that the other person is pestered enough to make mistakes.
We're getting paid in nickels and dimes today.
Yeah. Peanuts.
And we're not talking about Charlie Brown and Snoopy.
But this one right here is ready for it. The circus, where 100% Elephant never forgets some fat damage.
Almost went for the 3 ring, very coincidental, but the 10 frame, oh baby, big clown car damage right there. I don't even know what that meant, but it felt like a good analogy.
It felt like there was quite a few guys into that damage. Pause. JoeCrush getting hit by quite a bit of those. Enchanted Circle keeping JoeCrush away, and he bounces back in just to be able to get put back in the air one more game.
And because we got heat, you know KingReyJr knows how to finish this, and will finish this in style. Untouched.
The most optimized combo aficionados in the scene right here between JoeCrush and KingReyJr.
Okay, a lot slower now. KingReyJr dancing backwards. You can see that KingReyJr is really trying to outspace JoeCrush, but JoeCrush still finds a way to get that last inch in and still tag him.
Joe just doing the first hit of the full crouch string, trying to bait KingReyJr. into using one of his Sabakis, one of those big tools, but KingReyJr. is not biting.
Well, oh my God, that was a big opportunity that KingReyJr. got, but gets another one with the punch Tsubaki. And with full heat, this is just like the last round.
Running 3, catching Meaty, and then that messed up Oki. KingReyJr. gets game 1 on Paragon's JoeCrush. I'm smelling a stage pick here.
It's gotta be. Remember when JoeCrush pretty much mollywopped TrizzyTheRapper? That was because we had access to explosives and walls. Yakashima, I don't think really gets to use the full potential of Jack.
Yeah, I agree with that. You definitely want wall pressure with Jack. That having been said, KingReyJr.'s Asuka, I just remember a clip that I took from Tampa Never Sleeps. He goes, running 1+2, running 1+2, heat smash, into the kick Sabaki, and all of those cause wall crush. All of them cause gigantic amount of plus frames. And it's like, it seems like Asuka has the ability to press with that pressure and use the walls just as well as Jack sometimes.
Not to mention, just the 10 frame just can activate or break any wall. And I wonder if JoeCrush is going to switch costumes, because it's an underrated tactic to change your outfit to reset the mental. Mr. Leapfrog, big fan of that technique.
This is a beautiful red dragon we've got going on right here. We're trying to appeal to some of you Pokemoners, I think. Oh my goodness, getting over there, splatting the wall and going through the glass.
Hey, remember when we talked about how Jack can make good use of stage daggers and walls? Well, we just saw it happen.
Absolutely. Running 1+2 into the forward 1. That's some frame tight action right there. Unless KingReyJr. had a Sabaki in hand, nothing they could do about it.
I think an added benefit of this costume is because there's so much red and the shades are so similar, it's actually harder to see the limbs of Jack.
Yeah, no, there were literally banned costumes in Tekken 7. They made them presets in like Tekken 2, and then they were like, you can't use this setup. Why? Because you couldn't regrab, couldn't see anything. Just like KingReyJr. not seeing nothing. The lights are out after that one.
Oh, the Big 10 framer. Perfect 10, and Joe volleyball combo, hallelujah, right to the wall. KingReyJr. facing an element that we did not have to contend with at Yakashima, and that is the wall. To staggered pressure, but JoeCrush trying to put the brakes on it, but getting broken himself. Oh man, floats it up, chases him down, and KingReyJr. seals it in. JoeCrush unable to get off that wall and paid dearly. Flash kick. I don't care what it's called. I'm calling it flash kick. KingReyJr. making sure that win is not a flash in the pan. JoeCrush dodges the can kick down back 1. And KingReyJr. holding still, goes back and gets popped for real. Oh man, JoeCrush. This is why we change our stages in Tekken. We are now one apiece at winter semis. And chat, please let me know. Are we first to 2 or 3 in this step? In semis.
Round 1. Fight.
Yes, I think. Okay. Oh, wait, that's something different. I'll hold it down right now. KingReyJr. holding it right now. JoeCrush up against the wall. The previous game was lost because JoeCrush was unable to leave the wall. Oh, that's one of those crouching throws. Dirty bubble, but no heat from JoeCrush. First until top 4. Thank you very much. So that'll be the final. Heat for heat. That's going to allow KingReyJr. to finish the timer just ahead of JoeCrush. The bubble allows him to get the heat dash. And you know JoeCrush aiming for a wall splat, but KingReyJr. not going to let him, especially with that heat dash of his own, but misses the combo. JoeCrush can get clipped by a low, ducks the Gamma Howl 4, and the cartwheel kick from KingRey sends it on. First round, hard fought, well earned.
Being able to catch KingReyJr.'s dropped combo to catch him even more, just like that stuff we were talking about earlier. And man, Joe, every time he goes for the Gamma 4, he gets launched for it.
Well, it's probably because the dirty bubble has been blocked so often that you want to introduce a new option, which is the Gamma 4.
Yeah, all the other options are essentially punishable and doesn't give you any plus frames. Ooh, that was guaranteed because of the Sabaki attempt.
Oh man, rocket uppercut, huge damage from JoeCrush. I'm just gonna hold down that corner. Let's plant the seed. Stay on the floor. Just eat this force field.
Yeah, just eat this force field into I'm back in your face again, and hopefully you don't mind getting hit on the ground by a 6-ton robot. Pressing. KingReyJr. catching JoeCrush up against the wall. Talk about getting mixed. This guy's got a ninja on him.
Really though, JoeCrush just can't leave the wall. Every single one of these games with JoeCrush up against the wall. We haven't seen the opposite until now. He first activates the window. Shades of the first game.
Ooh, it was too far away. I'm not sure why that was. I think it was because it was the succeeding hits of the heat smash that made them actually go through the wall, not the first one. JoeCrush, though, still trying to push the issue. KingReyJr. not ready to die without a fight.
Well, I did like the attempt of using the heat smash, even when blocked Asuka's +10, allowing KingReyJr. ample time to threaten the move, but oh man, that is going to be threatened from JoeCrush. Will KingReyJr. go over the balcony? This is Joe, and he knows how to do this.
Got that optimization unlocked, that really sick down forward 2-1 hold launcher. Super cool. KingReyJr. ducks and stops the body press, stops the bleeding. Joe goes for the heat dash. KingReyJr. fighting back, trying to get the map advantage.
This is one round apiece, the final round between these two. Whoever takes this, and it's going to be JoeCrush if he gets one more hit. JoeCrush moving on to winners finals, defeating KingReyJr. 2-1.
We like that. JoeCrush once again showing that he has the ability to adapt and come back out on top, just like these characters extremely well.
Why couldn't I just say damn? I could have said damn. Why did I have to use that word? God, Norwegian fairy tales, you fail me again.
I swear you're the first person to ever say that term for a damn ever. That, like, I've read it so many times in books and things like that, and then I always went hee and then moved on with my life. But here we are out here on Paragon, and we are, what you call it, we are setting records. We are making history.
And we're not plugging up leaks with our thumbs. Instead, Ling needs to put some gauze as they're leaking blood as Shadow20Z takes an early lead.
Dang, nice with the AOP into the double palms right there. Trying to stop the bleeding and immediately get the momentum back in their favor.
Let's go ahead and make sure we are not in the ICU right now. I can't afford to stop the bleeding at this moment. American Healthcare not where it is, but American Tekken definitely where it is as Shadow20Z threatens heat. So does Peeling.
You said it right there, my man. Yeah, we're dealing with some extra craziness. Even at these long ranges, Peeling and Shadow20Z are extremely deadly. Down back 2, able to get sidewalked by Alisa. Must be nice. Shadow just trying to get that absolute perfect spacing, but the shooting star not working out. Shadow20Z's spacing is able to get spaced out.
Okay, Liquid Shadow using the amazing dash potential of Alisa. Not even hitting a single button and Peeling we're going to just use Yakishima's real estate to its fullest.
That's what Peeling is so good at. He's so good at playing hit and run. And finally, Shadow's like, aha, I gotcha. And he's like, no, you thought you had me.
But it is I, Shadow.
Oh my, oh, Peeling. Looking like the 1-inch death fist man, girl thing with the flowers.
X-Man.
Yeah, she's Jubilee.
Exactly.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, 9 seconds. Peeling. Gonna try to steal this away. Shadow
No
20.
way he tried that, bro. That was crazy, but he could have gotten a rage art off of it, maybe even killed.
Steps on the toes. Shadow 20Z, I apparently now learned that they are not afraid to win via timeout, but Peeling, turnabout's fair play.
Shadow 20Z usually takes those timeout moments right there, but Peeling had crazy life lead, and Peeling actually on the other side of it right now, tries to go with the mistrust, does not get launched for it. He'll take that.
Hypnotist stance again. Peeling has so much life to recover, and you know what? We don't need to run the clock. Let's just make sure your life runs out. Shadow 20Z, Peeling, they both are tied up in this very elongated set.
Yeesh, elongated is right now. Shadow 20Z is coming to life. Peeling just playing that hit and run game that he's known so well for.
AOP stance 1-2 from Peeling. Peeling is not going to be careless in fighting Shadow 20Z. Shadow 20Z is the tournament favorite, but Peeling favoriting this air combo, no drops needed.
Crazy back turn combo right there, and of course kept it together with the Oki. Never lost in the scramble. Peeling is always ready.
But that's only going to be the first game right now. Shadow 20Z caught a lot of data. That was a lot of time on the clock, literally spent watching their opponent.
Oh, and they're going right back into it. Rematch on the Yakushima. I imagine Shadow is like, yeah, I like the infinite stage, and Peeling is like, oh yeah, I have setups for days on the infinite stage. Let me rock it.
Xiaoyu's mobility is uncontested in the cast.
You're definitely right about that. Peeling, though, super evasive, though. Maybe not quite as mobile, but definitely has the ability to cause the opponent to not be able to do what they're trying for. Shadow, great punishment today on the Hypnotist low, and I did not know that he was going to be able to pick up from that, but Shadow is ready to optimize.
You literally able to pick off a mid-4 to a low. Okay, that's something we haven't seen from Shadow, a full-fledged high-damaging combo.
Yeah, from back turn, no less. Shades of what we saw from Peeling in the final round of Game 1.
Early one, but Shadow caught Peeling in the middle of the turnaround. And this is time Peeling takes the momentum and taking their turn.
Gigantic low launcher right there for Shadow 20Z's opponent. Peeling catching him, trying to stay in that right spacing. Let the heat die. I cannot believe this is Peeling that I'm watching. He didn't do the heat smash?
I believe it's just Peeling just respects the distance that much. So often you want to go ahead and threaten your opponent and lose for it. And Peeling's like, you know what? I'll wait it out. But unfortunately, we wait it out and get baited on.
Get baited on is crazy. Shadow 20Z up against Peeling right now, using the down forward one really well, trying to see how Peeling is going to be able to respond. Beautiful walk into the back turn, but unfortunately couldn't get the off axis. More of this damage. Peeling trying to spike down and just again sitting out there with heat. Is he going to get a chance to use it this time?
What I was really interested in is that Peeling got the heat extension and instead of continuing the combo, just decided to just go into Hypnotist stance. I don't know what that option was for. Oh, but Liquid Shadow making sure that they let Peeling know that you could have killed me. Now I'm going to kill you.
As my friend Astronomical from the Philly squad would say, you allowed me to live, and now you must die.
That's a good one.
There's the GOAT. We need him back on the mic.
Liquid Shadow gets hit with the heat burst, not too bad. Had to put the chainsaws away. Oh, I love that ankle kick.
4-2-1, and just Shadow looking like he's maybe not ready for these combos, but does get the hop kick into the head explosion, and we got ourselves a game 3, Cap.
I gotta tell you though, every time Liquid Shadow is fighting, we are earning our paychecks because these are some long sets. The full minute sometimes.
Yeah, he runs the full Monty 100%. There's a reason we call it Shadow time when it goes down below 15 seconds and Shadow's in the driver's seat, and he almost always is in those situations. Now, Peeling has chosen to go to a different stage. Why do you think that is? He didn't like the Infinite no more?
I think it's just because Peeling just realizes that playing at this slow pace, even though they are coming out ahead, is a lot of work. Also, costume change.
Costume change, fair enough.
Yes.
No, I'm seeing some chat talk right here. Some talking about who the best player in North America is, and Shadow 20Z definitely has the best North American TWT placement. And Ninja Killa, I've heard a lot of the top players say that Ninja Killa is really, really good, but I think we need a few more results from that guy. And let's talk about the guy on the screen right here, Peeling. Those results, they speak for themselves.
By the way, this is the second time we've seen an X-Men on the screen.
Right, we saw Cyclops earlier.
Correct. The Jubilee having the top book in here. I'm surprised that we haven't seen the Rock Lee Xiaoyu. Usually Peeling wants to represent that one.
Yeah, he does a lot, actually. And that was like the Peeling custom for the longest. But Shadow 20Z just putting holes into this cosplay right here. They spent a lot of time and money on that, alright.
Well, there was the World Cosplay Summit over at Holiday Monster, which is pretty cool, but not as cool as Doug for dropping $20 into the pot, bringing it up to $60.
Super gigantic thank you for that, for allowing us to be able to fight for even more Casharino, give it to these guys even more reason to duke it out to this level, and the nice shoulder just had that perfect spacing for it.
That is the biggest weakness of the chainsaws. Their high recovery means you could just wait it out and hit whatever button you want.
Another sidewalk into the hop kick, not landing this time though, just wasn't able to go for it. I think it was a sidewalk into a hop kick that caused it to not be able to get the recovery punish.
1-2, but goes for the low, slams the head down, but that another low block by Peeling. AOP, a little chicken dance right now.
Oh my gosh, down back 2 straight up into the mistrust. Now, the down back 2 is going to make almost everything sidesteppable to the left, but not that button.
Oh man, the heat burst was called out by Peeling. Peeling on the set point. Will Peeling be able to take out the high-ranking Shadow 20 ounce?
Ooh, the 4-2-1 into the destruction stance. Let's see what Shadow 20Z has got in store for us. Let's see what the thermodynamic business we've got going on. Whoa, that was not a wall standing 2, but that's okay. We got that combo all the same, but he's dropping them. No fun.
This is not the time to be dropping our combos. I agree, Foxhound. Peeling is having some more consistent punishes. Shadow 20Z will get this pickup though, and this should be the round. NBA Jam, Boom Shakalaka. I like to call that the Harlem Globetrotter.
He's on fire. Let's see if he can get a heat engager as well. Does pick that up with the wall standing 2. We like that.
Oh, definitely. Now, literally, he's on fire.
Continuing to push Peeling over to the wall, and Peeling is like, fine. I know exactly when you decide you want to run at me for that last moment and overextend, that's where I hit you. That's where you get gone.
Shadow 20Z in the bad part of town gets a high wall splat from Peeling, and with heat, we are going to get some big damage.
Oh my god, this is such solid action right now. Peeling goes for the high, keeping on the plus frames. Shadow 20Z is unable to catch him in AOP, but Peeling couldn't get the punish, kept it together though, and finally brings down Shadow 20Z, death by 1,000 cuts, and really steal defense and evasiveness from Pling to put himself.
Highly aggressive, high speed, and both of these players are also aggressive and high speed.
Fight.
Absolutely, Pastel Tommy known for that. Electric into the 4-4-2 already. We are sending it.
Literally, this is a cousin battle. This is the distant family tree branches fighting it out.
Guessing Cousins is insane right now. KingReyJr. trying to catch Pastel Tommy, lacking, uses the Nani with gusto into the heat smash, tries to get your nose, nothing doing.
Oh man. Still we're even. Reina, interesting decision from Tommy to challenge the lows. Reina's lows usually pretty committal.
Absolutely. 100%. And Pastel Tommy is just really using that backdash and using that spacing game. Pastel knows that the third hit of that string is not coming out, gets the electric war god kick, and delays the second hit of that low mid string to get the kill in round 1.
Yeah, KingReyJr. Holding down a little too long, gets hit with the mid, and to quote Mr. Leapfrog, caught you ducking!
Definitely holding it down. Sheesh, KingReyJr. I thought that was going to go through the wall. Nope, you know what? Doesn't even matter.
Every time we have heat with these fighters, we know that a heat dash is around the corner to convert that match point.
There it is, the exerciser, forward 1+2. Again, using the Nani wa gusto, trying to push forward that momentum. But Pastel Tommy is doing a really good job of staying active and burning down that heat meter of juniors.
Oh man, excellent spring kick from KingReyJr. But Pastel Tommy keeping it nice and tight. Oh, that's the whip. That's the whip. Demon strength from KingReyJr. But they don't have heat, Foxhound, meaning we're not going to get a total kill.
They almost were able to get it with that deep dash in the combo, but couldn't. Pastel Tommy is about to take advantage of that. Oh, yes, that's guaranteed if you're ducking. KingReyJr. struggling. No, the down jab not catching enough damage for KingReyJr. to stay alive. Pastel Tommy stayed frame tight.
Oh, man. KingReyJr. finally gets it, but Pastel Tommy early heat, 7 seconds in. Ignition, engage.
Ooh, man, what a big button and a big block to punish it.
Oh, you saw that Asuka got launched in the air like a burka ball as if this was a game of Sekka Takra.
These were words that we're speaking out here. This is that Mesopotamian stuff that we see with the hip throwing through the hoop. I don't know what's happening right now, but KingReyJr. is throwing hands.
That's the volleyball where you're only allowed to use your feet.
That's close. KingReyJr. close to taking this victory. Not finishing with a balcony break. Wants to save it for later.
Heron Dance allows it. This is 2-2. These players are so alike, similar in character choices and playstyles. However, Pastel Tommy using the double up ones. That's something that Asuka can't really do.
Oh, and you're going to have to really use specific buttons to catch Pastel Tommy stepping off on the side. And as you're thinking about doing it, he's going to send you up in the air.
Now, that's the one thing I find interesting about Reina. People go like, oh, she can't make people block because of low side. No, you make people block because you have good highs.
Yes, absolutely. It's just like Kuma. It was like, he doesn't need good lows. He has amazing highs.
Electric from Pastel Tommy. Headbutt 1+2 break. KingReyJr. has those. Spends the token. Axe kick. Mishima special. Mishima versus Kazuma. But the Tsubaki to the Rage Art. KingReyJr. does not want to leave any room for error.
The classic, man. If you haven't gotten hoed by a KingReyJr. Tsubaki, you're not playing real Tekken in North America. Real talk.
You're not fighting the best.
No. He's come a long way from what we knew him as in Tekken 7. Tekken 7, near the end, he was really ramping up his play style, and he was still a terror back in Juicy Game Night, monthlies back in the day, but Obscure would go on like these 16-month runs, and KingReyJr. couldn't even pop them. But now that Tekken 8 is out, he's found the unga to the bunga. He's figured out Gorilla Gaming. He's figured out how to stick to the top of the brackets with that Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, the boogie to the feng shui. KingReyJr. Ooh, big gorilla damage from Pastel Tommy. Look at the life that KingReyJr. has, and we've seen this situation when we have the opportunity to spend the heat for the heat dash for the kill. Do it.
Yeesh, Primate Pastel Tommy going out here with the orangutan damage. KingReyJr. going low and going under a lot of these electrics.
Well, look, Tekken is no monkey business right now, and Pastel Tommy's slipping like they were in on a banana peel.
Jeez, this ain't no Donkey Kong Country out here, though. We are up here in the mountains. Can Pastel Tommy stop the bleeding? KingReyJr. is fighting with this 1-1 string, and finally goes a little bit low, but there's just too much pressure.
But Pastel Tommy gets a heat conversion of their own. They still have a full bar of heat. Text to throw. Plus 10 on KingRey. And look at the patience, the ability to dash and do nothing. Caught Pastel wanting to hit a button, and KingRey ties it up.
Got the toes, but Mova, immediate running 3 a couple of times. Few of them. Look at all the plus frames. Almost 5 plus frame situations in a row. It's nasty. What are you going to do? Press a button there when you're -7, -10?
Yeah, you don't want to hit a button. You just got to sit and hold it and pray to God. Oh, no, over the balcony. Mick Foley style. Here we go. KingReyJr. You going to break the floor too? Not quite.
Mick Foley, this is definitely something that mankind needs to hear about. Okay, let's go a little bit early. Stomping with the destabilizer. Launch punishable, but only if you block it.
With that loss, Pastel Tommy is definitely not having a nice day.
Bad day, bad day.
Bad day, bad day, bad day.
God, you're gonna have to pull out some talismans for this one. KingReyJr. getting that quick sidestep into the Demon Slayer and sending it.
So let's see. Okay, Pastel Tommy with the throw and the follow-up. One more thing off of the heat engage.
Heat must defeat heat.
But heat dash must defeat heat dash. Heat bar not important.
Oh my God, are we going to end up back turn?
He dashed again. Did he hit a button? No. Pastel Tommy respected that offense.
He should have punished it with definitely not the charged rage art right there. KingReyJr. let it go a little bit early, and now Pastel Tommy it's his round to lose.
Especially off of the heat burst, and look at the time tick down. KingReyJr. just needs to have slightly more life, and by 2%, Pastel Tommy lives on. I don't want to say this word, but I can't shake the feeling that Pastel Tommy lucked into that one.
Honestly, if KingReyJr. had done any other button at the end there, he might have had it. Not sure what happened there, but Pastel Tommy getting KingReyJr. over this other wall, exploding the crystal skulls.
Okay, let's hope we just don't hide inside a fridge. Also, it's just Morty. Thank you for the raid of 11 people. Welcome to Paragon FTC. We're in losers quarters between 2 of our top fighters, Pastel Tommy versus KingReyJr.
Liking that 4-4-2 quite a lot, or I think it's down to, excuse me. There's the Swallow Vortex ×2, catching Pastel Tommy off the wall, using the forward 1, and as we thought we were going to get a game 3, unfortunately, KingReyJr. is on that top of the victory, and we're going to see him in loser semis.
Play a lot more aggressive and faster.
Reina should have chain grab. Let me time this guy out. I could time this guy out. Get out of here. Reina should have chain grab. Shadow 20Z on the back foot right now. Chaotic Perfection is doing some great work and getting the heat, almost getting the wall splat here.
Oh, man, see, I don't know what Brian would have. I feel like he used every tool. I want a move, a good keep out tool, an orbital. He's got. He even has good command grab, like with Chains of Misery and Anakata Assassin.
Oh, maybe he needs a true throw game. Give everybody a true throw game. Oh my God! Speaking of throw in the game, Chaotic Perfection catching themselves slacking with a -15 attack, getting punished by Shadow 20Z.
Oh, that throw game. Now, Reina actually has a pretty good throw game in general.
Yes, but I mean, out of the stances, of course.
Got the back turn. Wise decision for Shadow to get the feet first to the splash. That's going to realign themselves. One more hit. Will we go for the low? Nah, it's the 4 mid.
Fun fact, Tekken 7 and Tekken 8 characters that are newcomers did not have throw games past generic throw or command throw. None of them have 1 or 2 throw breaks.
Oh, by the way, KingReyJr answered the question. Oh, you read that. My bad. Sidestep.
Oh, I didn't actually. Tracking mid poke. KingReyJr. I'm tracking mid. Forward 1+2. Do you have one of those? Well, I guess it's
slice them up, dice them up.
My bad. Back to the action of my eyes. I gotta get my eyes off the chat. We'll talk about that one later. Try to do the magic 4 to catch Chaotic Perfection stepping or get a wall splat. Nothing doing. And yet again, Chaotic Perfection has Shadow 20Z's back to the wall.
The side wall made things a little bit weird for Chaotic Shadow 20Z, but we still got the pickup.
Nice side step into the 4-2-1. Using the chainsaws, destruction, destroying those thigh highs.
Yo, that's actually grounds for murder for certain Otaku. Let's keep this going, Chaotic. Oh man, 1+2. Oh, that's a big low you got caught blocking.
We were talking earlier about how this character has talked about having really, really risky lows. Shadow 20Z didn't know what to do with the rest of that combo. Could have killed theoretically. No sir, Rage Art, Chaotic Perfection. Both of the characters have Rage, no punish.
Well, they're both committing to some very small buttons. Both of them are at the threshold of life. We're not going to need the Rage Art, but instead slam the Electric Fist. Chaotic Perfection ties it up.
Immediately sends it with the mid-high counter hit launcher. Doing so well. Shadow 20Z back on their feet.
Good duck from Chaotic Perfection, but the tech from Shadow 20Z kicks the ankles twice. That's going to be a bruised shin, and those are never fun.
Oh my god, speaking of bruises right now, talking about a bruised shin, they got bruised chins going on right now with this uppercut.
Shadow 20Z can't really bruise as easily as they are a robot, but they're going to be sent to the scrapyard real soon from Chaotic Perfection if they complete this. No heat from Chaotic Perfection just yet. Oh man, big rocket punch. Chainsaws are out.
The resources on Shadow 20Z's side and spends it. Chaotic Perfection chooses not to go for any heat burst, and if they had gone for heat burst instead of the button that they did use, they might have been able to catch Shadow 20Z aerial in the middle of that heat smash animation and get a launch into a Rage Art, but nothing doing.
Really great use of patience from Shadow.
As always. Bro, if Chaotic Perfection is Chaotic Perfection, Shadow is Patient Perfection.
I definitely agree with that. Armored right through, slices the kneecaps, and Shadow 20Z 1/3 of their way of sending Chaotic home. Loses quarters. This is going to be a fight for the semifinals.
Ooh, a nice walk, but unfortunately not able to get the launcher. Liquid Shadow 20Z trying to continue to control the space with these small buttons.
Shadow not afraid to stay near the wall, but still they're just getting chipped to get that. Here we go.
Spicy ones. There's the heat burst right there. 1-2-2. Look at all of the wall carry that we have right there in Chaotic Perfection against the fence post right now.
That's the reason why Shadow did that specific combo. For the wall carry, ducks the big kick and clips the knees. One more round. Chaotic Perfection not landing any perfection, and their chaos has been brought to order by Shadow 20Z.
What a great deep out button right there. and gets to put on the gasoline, the diesel in those chainsaws. Gotta put them away though, and immediately coming right back out. What in the googly?
What in the gobbly googly goody goody?
Oh, you gobbling that up. You gobbling up this hop kick right now, eating all of that damage, and then 3 rounds straight is gonna send it. Chaotic perfection. You done did good.
It's a Street Fighter tattoo I have.
Ooh, you're gonna have to give me some more lore on that.
I'll show you, but appealing, staying with the Jubilee, and JoeCrush going with the outfit that gave them the victory, the Charizard. Also, if I may, if you love these fashion outfits or feel like you're a fashionista yourself, pay attention to the Breakout Link Up podcast because we have our weekly fashion report.
Did you see that craziness right there? Peeling kept doing the down back 3, which only actually does damage. Actually, never does damage, but can give a guaranteed follow-up on counter hit. So really the only thing that you would ever want to do is to get counter hit. So he hit him with the move 3 times, but it never did any damage, and Joe never got counter hit by it.
Wait, you're just saying it's kind of like a poor man's version of Brian Fury's taunt?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to counter hit with it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm waking up the wrong direction. We like that. Seed planter. Break that throw, otherwise you're dead.
You know, Peeling, if Peeling's trying to have fun, JoeCrush, he's living up to my name, being the captain of no fun. But
I'm the only one allowed to have fun around here. Me.
Yeah, me. But Peeling steering the course, avoiding the iceberg that is JoeCrush's normals. Oh, God. That's okay. Force crouch to the throw.
Hey, Joe's showing us something right now, but unfortunately, Peeling's showing Joe something at this wall.
Hypnosis stance both realigns and gives Peeling access to new normals. I love how he does that.
Got him out of midair, but unfortunately could have picked up if he didn't send the down forward 2-1 charge. If he just did down forward 2-1 or just down forward 2, he would have been able to keep that combo together. But it's winners finals. He's got games to play with.
We are at first to 3. First to 3 is very important because the first game feels like a giveaway, right? You got to feel out your opponent.
Yeah.
Even though these two fighters have a very storied rivalry, they still need to feel out what their opponent wants to do tonight.
Yeah, they do say the first game is free out here. And we saw what happened in the first set of winners semis with KingReyJr and JoeCrush. Jr. took it over Joe, and he adapted right back. And to be fair, there was a lot of rubber banding in that set, but Peeling, I think, is one of those that's ready to adapt at any moment, and it can be really difficult to see what gear he's going on for his sequences.
Dirty bubble, I like that. Peeling was caught hitting one too many bubbles, and you know what? Let's ignore all the options.
No heat dash there. Very interesting. He wants to save the heat.
Again, the bubble. Right up against the boxes. This is an Amazon Prime delivered ass whooping that JoeCrush is going to use.
Yeesh, and there goes the headbutt. Ugh, your package may or may not have shifted in delivery. Sheesh.
Oh, man. Okay, yeah, that sound you do, that's very reminiscent of Brian Fury's sound when he does the back one combo that ends in the 4 kick that kicks you upward.
I think
orbital hit, orbital kick blocked. Pretty early. Hypnotist stats clips JoeCrush's legs.
Okay. Trying to keep Joe up against the wall. Joe really will not care to move because Jack doesn't really step very well anyway, but tries to go for an armor and, of course, unbreakable if the throw is gone as the exact counter to that option.
It is a very common joke with Jack that your sidestep doesn't matter. We only really use it for realign. We can't use it for evasive purposes.
Okay, put him on the ground, healing, getting Flat back onto the wall, the piston fire, and Peeling trying to use the hop kick to be able to come back. Not sure where that was coming from. I guess Joe was throwing a lot of lows there, huh?
I know, but it was still a pretty good option for Joe. Joe can tie this up, bringing this 0-1 to 1-1.
Happens with Jet. Peeling definitely using the stage to make sure that they don't get it used against them. Could have used the heat dash there, but maybe wasn't sure about it.
All right, the Hypnotist low this time was blocked by JoeCrush in the bar. And, you know, this is not my term, but I love it. That move I've heard be called the Bart Simpson.
Bart, yeah, if you get hit by it, it's your fault. Ooh, Joe almost never does 2-1-2. Almost never does the finishing portion of that string, and he was just ready.
Well, you have to. When you fight an opponent as often as, you know, he does with Peeling, you got to do the dumb stuff, the rare stuff.
Knockdown punishable stuff. Down forward 4, one of the best options that Jack can do. Extremely chunky hitbox. Not even steppable by Lili in many situations. And it even has a really good downward hitbox as well, as you can see.
Not to mention how long it lasts. So it's just a long, active, chunky hitbox that just takes up so much space.
Yep, it's 15 frame startup. And on hit, it frame traps into itself. It's +5 on hit. So it's really crazy. And you get really good counter hit trades as well. It's diabolically good as an option. I wish that they didn't have to cannibalize Gigas to be able to give Jack these cool tools, because if of all the things that they decided to give him, they did not give him the belly flop. Where's my belly flop? I have no character that I can belly flop on in Tekken 8.
Wait, Jack, the body press isn't the belly flop?
No, that's the body press, where he lays you down. Like, Gigas will literally, like, swan dive in the air and belly flop on you.
Oh, it's kind of like that old move where Jack would kind of pump his, like, jetpack stomp or something.
It's more like the Zangief. I want to say it's jumping heavy punch.
Okay. Hey, it's your favorite stage, Foxhound. Literally, it was your background for a good half of the tournament.
Yeah, back when I was in the satellite, back when I was in the Shadow Realm. JoeCrush trying to put Peeling through the Shadow Realm right now, try to get him up there against this wall, and I cannot believe that Peeling didn't get that punish right there. Tragic.
Sometimes you're just not ready for it. Knocking on heavy throw with the down back one, Peeling with the launcher. This is going to go us right back to the middle, getting ourselves off the wall, and more importantly, away from the balcony.
Why does that take grounded? I mean, I guess he has these gigantic legs. No way he wasn't able to punish that. He did sidestep 2, though. Why sidestep 2 to be able to punish that low?
Okay, Peeling staying close.
Wow, great option. Actually, one of the best options to catch even Zafina stances, that headbutt.
Well, you see that JoeCrush has had a 100%. Okay, I spoke too soon. A near 100% success rate with them.
There's that trade that I was talking about just a second ago. Down forward 4 traded, and it gave Joe the ability to do that forward 1+2. It's very high execution, but this is JoeCrush we're talking about. He got this.
As a reminder to chat, we are in winners finals. First to 3, whoever takes this will be in the winner's side. The King's Throne, as we like to say in Breakout.
He delayed the option and still wasn't able to catch the AOP off action. Was able to tech roll out of that. We like that. And then off axis combo is going to do so much.
Joe has been labbing this out. You know he's landed that multiple times.
Almost made it to the wall. Siege planner. Peeling was ready for the down jab. Immediately gets up to do the wall standing 4 to try to punish, but still recovered too quickly. Couldn't get anything off it.
Jack has the fastest heat smash in the game, and in addition, can activate any stage hazard. Hypnotist stance. Splats JoeCrush in the wall. High wall splat means Peeling gets big combo and amazing Oki.
Absolutely
Can opener.
It's right. Sheesh. Now we got ourselves the fight to be able to see who gets the lead. Who's going to go up 2-1 here?
Rising 4 from JoeCrush with normal. Approaches with the low and gets caught with a huge whiff. The recovery frames on that move.
Sheesh. Chat's asking why JoeCrush has wings. Well, we thought it was Charizard, but maybe he's the Red Bull. He's got this charging, aggressive energy. He's always felt like that, even in Tekken 7. Can he be stopped?
Raw heat smash. I don't know how to feel about that move. JoeCrush is so good at confirming it and waiting. And yeah, Peeling has been doing Hypnotist low this entire set. So I understand why he finally got parried.
Ring kick was dangerous. I don't know if this is it, Chief. Whoa, that's right. You cannot block out of the Art of Phoenix stance. So Peeling must have just gone for a roll into nothing?
Art of Phoenix more like AOP for Author of Pain as JoeCrush brings the pain to 2-1.
That was a crazy ending to that set right there. Excuse me, that game, because the set is not over. Remember that we are in the first of 3 territory. We're trying to see who's going to be able to make it on the top of the throne. Who's going to end up alone downstairs in the losers portion of the bracket with the Sharks.
Damn it. I thought we were going to be able to get away from a shark metaphor. Not that I don't welcome it, but...
I hear that. I hear that.
You know, I actually tried thinking of stuff like down with the snakes or in the basement or at the lower decks. It just doesn't feel as good as sharks.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. What I mean, you don't want to say bottom feeders.
No, you don't.
That's a little bit too degrading to the looters bracket.
Hey, remember CEO Otaku how I like to do heaven and hell? I did like that decision.
I did too. I actually like that. But I also I don't know. I think in certain circumstances, there's a yin and yang. There's a heaven and hell, and I think that we can use that same style for lots of things. Hit me up later. We'll theory craft something. Peeling though has already theory crafted this offense. He did it with the Sims. 21-second perfect. He ran that sequence a million times.
But what a duel. Let's rock.
Winner of hell.
Hitting it this low again.
Fist or fate. Peeling. Trying to get JoeCrush through this wall right here. Can't get it on that. Oh, mistrust his senses.
Oh, man. I almost had a heart attack. Foxhound and I are just doing all the announcer isms here. Double big swing.
No, Peeling getting caught, getting up in the wrong direction. That's tragic. Joe just popping him back up at the wall, at the high wall splat position multiple times. You want to tech roll and not duck? That's your ass right there.
And you know that even if Peeling was able to survive that guard break, the heat smash right behind it would have done the job because guard break to heat smash is guaranteed.
Lackluster amount of damage for that combo launcher on the punish and the down forward too, honestly. And Joe's back on his feet.
While rising string, heat first. Okay, Joe's being a little bit patient. Hits one more move in the string. Hypnotist low again for Peeling.
Yeah, Peeling not punishing the third hit with the full frame shoulder is really interesting. Ooh, that's real high execution right there. The full crouch down forward, 2 forward, 1 into the tornado. Could have gotten something a little bit extra off it, but he got plenty for sure.
Damn it, how 4. And JoeCrush on set point. Will he be in the privileged position of winner's final? Winner's grand final, should I say.
Time to hit it or quit it. Peeling, got to get it done right here.
Oh God, we've talked about it and now we've seen it in action. The heat smash to the balcony break. Not in the hangar, but certainly in the Ortiz farm.
He's getting drilled up against the wall. Is not something that I thought I was going to see up against ParagOnline tonight. But JoeCrush yet again in grand finals on winner's side. And I just have to say this. It's deja vu again and again. Peeling fought him last night in the breakout bracket. Shout out to Moni and the Sweet Event squad. Great homies. Great grassroots community team.
I feel like if Lucky Chloe comes back, though,
oh boy,
we might have another crack at it.
She's just gonna sponsor all the Chloe players.
Yeah,
Fusion
that's it.
And Kaiser coming right back.
Liquid Shadow switching Alisa costumes, and KingReyJr. Actually, I just realized he's been fighting on default Asuka. Normally he goes with like the traditional Hakami garb.
Yeah, it is weird to see him on this and not on a custom. You know, he's definitely known for his customs as well. Shadow 20Z is exploiting the weakness that KingReyJr always talks about, which is the linearity of the character. But unfortunately, we've seen so many combo drops from Shadow tonight.
It is, and this is when you have a character and a playstyle where you don't go for his combos as often. That means the few opportunities you make yourself, you have to maximize.
And KingReyJr is definitely doing that. He's been playing this character for like 15 years, and that's not an exaggeration, and he's only 19 years old.
Quick low kick. We're both going with the low. KingReyJr clipping Shadow 20Z skins. Back out, back in. The mobility of Alisa.
Again, catching KingReyJr stepping with the homie move of their own. That's tracking move that KingReyJr said that he wants for Asuka.
And Shadow 20Z, not afraid. Yep, walking away. And KingReyJr decided to take a little break, but then got broken themselves. Shadow 20Z early lead in this loser semis, first to 2.
Living out these lows that KingReyJr wants to do, it really seems like Junior's like, okay, I need to make you duck in some way, and this is the only way. Even though when the Nane Augusto is on, you don't need that big low. Every other motion, you do.
This is a bad spot to be in. Okay, excellent call out from KingReyJr. We knew a punch was coming out because the chainsaws are there. You don't exactly hit the kick button with them.
Yeah, not at all. Chainsaws are gonna go straight through the femur. KingReyJr not gonna have that explosive situation happen to him. Shadow 20Z try to go Dub City, running 2, and Shadow goes up game 1. Now remember, this is a first to 3 set.
Oh, really?
We do it a little bit differently out here in ParagOnline.
Okay, so loser semis, we still are first to 3. That's right, you said. I should have listened to ya. I should have listened to ya.
It's okay. It's not like I have the letters PAR next to my name or anything like that, and I've been doing this for a while. Yo, Plus Frames GG raid with the party of 14. Thank you so much for joining us right now in our loser semifinals. Shadow 20Z and KingReyJr, 2 of the best players not only in the country but in the world, ready here for your action.
Setting the stage right now, the aggressive style of KingReyJr has to contend with the passive, evasive style of Liquid Shadow 20Z, who's not afraid to run the clock and run their opponent's patience out.
Shadow is low in the life lead right now, but had quite a bit of great life coming back to him.
Plus Frames GG, oh thank you. Okay, shout outs to them. They're actually doing a big tournament next week, Awaited Fates, where we're going to be representing a lot of your favorite anime games. And I'll be down there too.
Let's go. KingReyJr, oh my god, running 1+2s. That could be it. Just needs one last moment, but Shadow 20Z knows it ain't over till it's over. Okay,
until it's over. Kraken Atkins, yo, I believe we'll be doing Persona again.
What? I cannot believe that Shadow did not get killed for whiffing the forward 2 there. The whiff recovery on that move is crazy.
Sometimes you're just not ready for it. You know something, but you're not ready to do what you know.
Is that the GOAT SoCal Suma in my chat? Yo, SoCal, over under on Shadow 20Z right now. Let me know. KingReyJr is up 2 rounds, but Shadow is always ready to readapt.
Well, it is a Shadow. They can't. All their thing is just to adapt to what is standing in the light, and KingReyJr. standing in Shadow's way, but KingReyJr. want to make sure that this Shadow burns out.
KingReyJr. still having to block that heat smash. I don't know what you can do here with 8 seconds remaining. You're going to have to throw a couple of these down 1+2s, but instead goes for the kicks to bucket. Do you think this kills?
Oh man, I don't think so. It was scaled, it was in the air, but more importantly, KingReyJr. wants to just adjust as much of the life as possible. It's not going to kill, but it's definitely going to give him the timeout victory.
Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Honestly, if KingReyJr. did not have, if the recoverable life mechanic didn't exist, he would have had low enough life that I think it could have killed, but it didn't. But yeah, the distance that it got pushed away at the very end, cinched it for him. Beautiful stuff.
Really, that's one of the downsides of this time scam strategy, is that if you lose the lead at the last second, literally, you just give it to your opponent.
Do them things. Or lows. Why do anything else? Okay. Ooh, got your no down to the floor.
Oh, great dodge. Doesn't break the floor, but we're going through anyway. Let me just say it once. Sorry. Take me to church.
Oh my God. Not the Adele. Lord have mercy. Oh, I think that's more punishable than the wall standing 1-2 right there. Chat, help me remember on this one. The Shadow 20Z getting caught right in the back with that heat smash.
Look, it wasn't quite an Adele, but that definitely was a PC punish counter.
All right, let me time this guy out.
Captain No Pun reporting for duty.
Hey, yo, Shadow 20Z again using that spacing so perfectly, and sidestep hop kick is the name of Shadow 20Z's game. He just cannot miss with it, I swear.
Shadow 20Z, as we are going deep into the bracket, their consistency with landing combos has been getting tighter and tighter.
Round 3.
Not quite as tight as that quick trim right there on the chainsaw high. Huge damage, and then going for the charged low, delaying it even, and then getting the reset because they dropped the combo. No, I didn't. Yes, I did.
Man, but that's going to be the guaranteed follow-up from KingReyJr. We got our tokens up. Shadow 20Z can try to time it out. KingReyJr. But they meet in the air, but KingReyJr. with the better rock.
Okay, first time the air-to-air was not in KingReyJr.'s favor, but that time it was. Shadow 20Z sniffing out the low in that string, though, and that could be an extension that KingReyJr. did not need.
KingReyJr. whiffs the button. Shadow Z tempting fate with a low. We've seen KingReyJr. with these psychic parries. Oh, the heavy hook kick right to the shin.
Shadow 20Z trying to take the lead right here.
Going.
Five step 2 punished. This guy's locked in. Nobody punishes that move.
Oh, great fake out from KingRey. The mental stack is so high. Caught you stepping right there.
Speaking of stepping, look at the backdashes on Shadow 20Z right here. He's just absolutely moving. KingReyJr. 4-2 cancels. Not sure if his whiff punishment, trying to have that active defense that you were talking about earlier.
But I just want to bring attention that most of the life lost between both people this round has been small, tiny lows.
Absolutely. Both in heat now. Say it's do or die. Oh, now you're going to fly across the screen. Oh my God, I'm going to die. What do you mean? Get over to the wall. Heartbeat disabler. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Not even the heat smash there. Liquid Shadow finally using a time scam victory to their end as they go up one game. KingReyJr. has to win 2 more before Shadow wins 1.
That was a sick one right there. Honestly, the ending of that. I'm loving the buzzer beaters. I don't know about you, dog. I know that it can be difficult on the voice to run even longer stamina-wise, but that's endurance. This is training for the big shows out here. ParagOnline giving us the ability to get even better and better. More time means more practice, means more games, not just for the players, but for us casters as well.
Actually, you bring up a really good point, Foxhound, because while us casters are really good at being witty and being intense, one of the factors that is not as easily trained is the endurance element. Because when you are in a major or a live event, you're going to be in that booth for 2 hours, 3 hours, 30-minute break, go another 2, go another 3. I remember hearing a story about Hell Pockets, and he said he was doing a 10-hour cast.
Yeesh. Online or offline?
I think it was offline too.
Wow. The reason I ask is because, like, the amount of energy that you expend offline, I feel like is so much more. I feel like you have the ability to be way more controlled online, and you don't have to push quite as hard. Even though with a headset on, it can feel good to hear that talk back and your feedback so well. But like, don't you feel like offline you have the ability to go out of control more often?
Well, I will say for online, you have the ability to go up and use the bathroom whenever you want.
Ready for the next battle.
But there is something to say about when you're offline, you subconsciously push yourself harder because you really feel the energy. But at the same time, it's much easier to gas out. One element that is present in the offline is that because you are physically next to your partner, you're able to sync up with them easier, so you don't have to fight as hard to find your beats.
Yeah, I love those. I love that fact. I love being really physical with my co-casters as well, but not quite as much as KingReyJr liking being physical with Shadow20Z over here, pushing him over on this wall. He kind of iced him out for a second there. KingReyJr forgot that this was a 1st-to-3 situation in losers semis, but you know, that breath of fresh air gave him the ability to come back and get the first bubble on the board.
Hey, you know, putting your opponent on ice is a respectable, valid tactic. If they're on a hot streak, cool them down.
Bro, You don't know what it was like in the Tekken 7 days, dog, where literally after every single game, we had to wait in that big loading screen. So now it doesn't feel the same when we're coming back with these. We're so blessed to have the load screens that we have, I swear to God.
Okay, inner strength, or no, inner peace. Inner peace, the squeeze from KingReyJr, squeezing the life out of Shadow20Z.
Inner strength is the moveless name move of the 1-inch punch that you were going for, but 100% taking the inner piece of Shadow20Z's ribcage out here. KingReyJr dropping the combo though, Trent.
KingReyJr did cast the sweep because at that range, Alisa can threaten something really bad. Not as bad as a heat smash for the second game. KingReyJr ties it up.
All right, chat, I want to know who you like out here. KingReyJr versus Shadow20Z. Let me hear it expeditiously. KingReyJr from Florida, Shadow20Z from Chicago. That's another region that we've talked about before being one of the best regions in the nation when it comes to, you got Raccoon, you got Shadow, you got Junior. Puddlecore used to be from that area. You got Kaiser in that region as well. Let's see which scene can put it on.
They also have Chicago pizza, which some people say is the best.
That is an opinion to those who believe that Chicago deep dish is an actual pizza.
That is an, oh, are you of the opinion that it's not a pizza, it's a casserole?
My opinion is that, where's the crust? Anyway, a pie it is. 100% it is a pie. But neither here nor there. We're slicing up KingReyJr's hose out here, not no pepperoni.
When a moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a down 2.
Got that launcher as well. It just caught the edge of the 2,000 teeth per minute. KingReyJr bouncing right back though.
It really felt like Shadow20Z delayed the timing on that string too. Okay. Slowing it down. This is the KingReyJr special. When he stops moving, don't hit that man in the legs.
It's crazy how KingReyJr just whipped that button and Shadow was like, you get that one for free. And that one for free too? Oh, come on, bro. That's Shadow. Oh my goodness, he smashed, stopping anything that Shadow wanted to do. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, too little, too late.
Right now we're tied up in games and rounds, 4 more rounds at most will decide who moves on to the finals.
He's starting to use the down back 3. What in the good Google? I do not know what's going on here. Shadow20Z throwing out the crazy moves from the back turn. And luckily, still weathering the storm. The heat wave has deflated. And Shadow20Z trying to catch him up against the sunset.
Man, the sun will set on one of these players. Yeah, hate to see someone go, but at the end of the day, there's going to only be one King of the Beach. And it's looking to be Shadow20Z right now, sawing their way closer to victory.
We saw KingReyJr seen just a little bit too much of those saws right there. Trying to do the down jab, which was beaten by the mid option. Back turn, nothing you can do about this one. Maybe could have canned from back turn. I'm not sure if that's even an option, but Shadow20Z is 1 round away. It's do or die.
I have not seen a can.
From back turn, yeah. I haven't seen one from KingReyJr all night.
That's what I mean.
There it is! Oh my god, we spoke it
Okay.
into existence. This is gonna be a Rage Art? No, KingReyJr Jr., where you at?
That is so unlike KingReyJr to drop a can combo.
Yeah, it was a little bit off axis to get started with while standing 1-3, and we got ourselves a final round.
This is the second time we've seen a final round. First was over at the boat in France, and now loser semis on the beach. It is night sky. It is a full moon, but the fists are flying tonight.
Jeez, full moon is out. KingReyJr trying to press the action forward. Shadow goes with the low. KingReyJr went for the high twice, and it worked out into the 12 frame mid, the long range, and KingReyJr is fighting back up the ladder to see if he can get his chance at revenge for JoeCrush on Tuesday night at
Like, life gets in the way, and our online tournaments are just as valid, but to put a face and body to the name along with the gameplay, that really does a lot to cement your legacy.
You're not wrong about that, not at all. Yeah, and people who watch these big tournaments online, Pling, that name. You can't miss him because he's in every top 8. KingReyJr is getting slapped up against the wall over here. Pling just trying to be a little bit careful with this combo to start out losers finals. Are we going to see it sent? Yes, delay that second hit, and Pling is blessing the set with 23 seconds and almost a perfect.
You gotta take these matches quickly, especially against KingReyJr. Win hard, win fast. That way the adjustment doesn't take its time.
Just the leg. No mercy. I don't want him beaten. I want him out of commission. Goes for the wall jump. Nothing doing. And KingReyJr perfects right back faster and took 0 damage instead of a little damage like Pling in round 1.
By the way, the final season of Cobra Kai is out, including the final episode. So, yeah, very apt reference right there.
Like that. Martial arts references. Some Fists of Fury out here. Oh my god, the dragon wheel kick. We're entering the dragon stiletto heel straight into Pling's chin.
And we're going to have to go ahead and chase that dragon down. Pling has so much creativity to work with. Oh, but that was the martial arts choreographed stuff.
It really was. It was wild. And even wilder that Pling didn't get the whiff punish. Tragedy.
Oh, the Webster flip overhead heel says nah. That was 2 big launchers that Pling came out short, and KingRey just taking it.
Dang, talk about phantom pain right there. Jeez, the whiff punishment not connecting twice.
What? A guy named Foxhound made a Metal Gear reference? Legasp.
Yeah, I do that a lot less than people might think, actually. Pling running with the heat smash from back turn, definitely something that we don't not expect from him. We expect that one all the time. That one is like his bread and butter. How many perfects are we gonna get in this set?
I mean, if I could guess that number, my name would be Psycho Mantis.
You're right. While standing 3. Oh, what are we gonna do? We're dropping combos left and right here. What is this here? Is this pools? I thought this was top 3.
I mean, it's a very high-pressure situation. This is 3 of the best Tekken players online. They both meet in the air, and Pling comes out ahead, but KingReyJr wins the positioning battle.
We did mention earlier that this is a coast-to-coast match. This is Jacksonville to North California, so not exactly easy to keep things all together in the online scene. Tekken netcode not necessarily known for being the most stellar in its performance, but these guys duke it out and they get it done either way, and sometimes we forget that we're online.
That is true. I did commentate a Paragon match with KingReyJr versus Trizzy in the grand finals, and KingReyJr said, hey, you notice I don't block lows? That's because the connection's so bad, so I had to try to parry everything.
Yeah, it's really difficult. You literally have to change your playstyle up when you play online, especially at this high level. Good God. Speaking of getting leveled, Pling, good God.
You can just see the chain link marks on the fence, and with the wall run flip, I like it.
Ooh, couldn't get the flip over on the wall, but we're dancing. I'm clipping that one, y'all. That was a sick round.
You gotta clip the last one where they literally went butterfly kick over each other.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, it's gonna be in there. Yes, sir.
Feeling, man. We know this. We know he got this. But the story,
guarantees.
The story for me right now is that this is going to be practice for Genesis. Feeling will be making an appearance. I'm gonna go ahead and check the bracket.
I don't know if KingReyJr is going to be out there. I know NG Obscure will be, another Florida GOAT, previous CEO champion. Neither here nor there, though. Pling trying to catch KingReyJr. He's been doing some good sidestep block and not getting caught by these homing moves. What?
Oh, it's looking real calm right now.
It's looking quiet. Pling looking like a sniper out here, and KingReyJr got him in the crosshairs.
More. Take your diazepam. Calm down right now, KingReyJr.
Oh my God, there it is. Knew his moment, caught his prey, and we're not seeing a rage art at the wall, and the back 1+4, that string is so wild.
KingReyJr without heat did not have enough in the tank to close that out. Unfortunate. Oh my God. Rising Dragon?
My Dragon's Rising watching this match right now. Good Lord. KingReyJr getting Pling up against this wall, but you know Pling not going to stay at the wall for any amount of time.
No. Hypnotist low. We've been seeing that option a lot with the JoeCrush match, too. Picks it up, too. And that's 2-0. Holy cow. Let's also give the audience some context. Historically, Pling has not used his Xiaoyu against KingRey, always choosing to go with the Fang, which, you know, on paper is the stronger matchup. So to see Pling actually use his main, I like this development.
I feel like Pling went through a lot of phases. And he went through a phase where he just was going to use Fang in a lot of situations, and Yoshimitsu as well. And I feel like he's just going to stay Pling no matter who he plays against in this phase of his gameplay right now. Wall jump working out perfectly, getting some of that gray life back. He needs a little bit more. Would have wanted a heat engager, uses the heat smash instead, and KingReyJr says, no sir, I'm gonna stop you right there. You ain't hypnotizing nobody. I got the heat smash on deck to stop you.
KingRey has to do a reverse 3L. Extremely difficult, but perfectly capable by this young man. And just to cycle back, Pling is confirmed to be in Genesis 2. X2.
Yeah, we're going to have to definitely have our eyes on that one. Pling, the P stands for perfect. Ling, ready to bring it, ready to send it, and give us a rematch of Winners Finals if he can. Oh, it didn't counter hit? Tragic for KingReyJr.
Oh, my God, don't you find it crazy? Oh, big throw by KingReyJr gets Pling away from the wall, but still eats a launcher.
JoeCrush. Healing. Had KingReyJr at the wall. Okay, plus 22 on hit. She needs it.
Brawling right now. Follow up. Great punish from Peeling. Peeling has this. This has to be. Don't drop it, but we'll drop KingRey. One more set. Can Peeling go the coveted 3-0 against KingReyJr?
Gotta get it done. Peeling trying to get us out of here early before the stroke at midnight, but KingReyJr getting this whiff punish of the down forward 2.
Before the stroke of midnight, a few things are going to happen. Someone's being turned into a pumpkin and leaving the tournament, and Foxhound is leveling up.
And KingReyJr luckily didn't get hit in the back right there. Still has the opportunity to come back and uses the can perfectly to be able to get out of jail free. This is the hitter to quit it, the do or die right now. KingReyJr got to get it done.
Survival point versus set point. Winner of this goes to the grand finals. KingReyJr fighting for his life. Peeling fighting for a coveted spot against JoeCrush.
Honeywood Gusto is so freaking good. And now we turn on the heat. So now I'm finna mix you even more if you get to survive this wall combo. And of course, that string has a mid or a low at the end of it. And you had to guess there as well after the tech roll. And if you didn't tech roll, you got hit by the low on the ground and that would have killed you. So GG.
1-2. KingReyJr puts a little bit of life in his sails, and we go on for one more game. I have seen KingRey do a reverse 3-0. It was against ELN over at Please Show Up. So I'm perfectly aware that KingRey has the capability of doing this. But tonight, he ain't fighting ELN, he fighting Peeling.
Yeah, ELN we haven't seen too much of out in these streets online. Oh my gosh, Peeling getting caught out of there with the heat burst. It's always a fun interaction where you're like, oh, I heat burst and you were aerial? Gotcha.
That looked like a guaranteed follow-up.
Yeah, I don't know if Peeling just didn't tech roll, but I don't think it was in that situation. Wow, the Heron dance, catching the call out, being able to convert. So good.
It's only the first round. Peeling still. Good 2-hit combo.
Back to throw there. He's using some different options right now to keep KingReyJr guessing. He's now readapting.
Back turn heat smash. KingRey not biting, but eats the low, and the guaranteed follow-up. One more tap. Oh, you saw Peeling. I think they tried to dash underneath the heat smash.
Careful, Peeling. No, not pressing on the down forward 1-2. That's only -10 on block. And Peeling went for the down 4. Maybe could have got something a little bit more, but Xiaoyu doesn't really have great while standing or full crouch mix.
That was unfortunate. You could see Peeling. I even expected the round to be over, but just not enough was there. Now the big chunky,
right here.
The big Szechuan damage right now. Spicy. Oh, we try to do that again.
Yup. Oh, Peeling trying to catch with the back turn elbow. Nothing doing. Uses the power crush and 2 times is able to absorb an attack. The second one, KingReyJr could not recover fast enough to be able to get out of it.
Double is not just the name of an amazing cheeseburger that you could find at In-N-Out.
We're definitely getting a couple of in-and-outs here between Peeling and KingReyJr. Oh man, the crazy in-and-out, not breaking the throw. Awful.
Slaps him in. Huge early damage from Peeling. Oh my god! Right into the heat dash. Peeling can really make this sing. We know about the great wall carry that Xiaoyu has.
What a great wall left. Are we going to see the back one? No, not quite. Get out of there, Peeling.
You don't want to sidestep KingReyJr. Oh. Great slip from Peeling.
You like that?
And we're back again. Deja vu, Foxhound. Set point, survival point. Peeling to close this out. KingRey to tie it up.
Not going to let that heat run out without doing the heat smash and putting on a little bit of chip damage and keeping that small spacing. But KingReyJr. uses the keep out jab to keep the float going. Maybe going to be able to get over to the wall. That was a really weird float distance and height, but KingReyJr. is ready for it, and this is going to send it. The 4-hit wall combo ender for the Kazama string, and we got ourselves yet another game 5. You didn't think that we was going to let it be that easy. You didn't think that we was going to get less games out here.
And we still have the inevitable game against JoeCrush. If I'm peeling, I need to change the stage right now. Put KingReyJr. on ice.
What do you do if you're peeling? How do you change up your game plan?
Well, first, this is a great step. Reset the mental. Reset the energy. Get your opponent off the hot streak. I really believe the mistake was to immediately hit rematch the previous go around. I could understand peeling was 1 round away from taking it all. That little, you know, that salty run back is in you. You just want to mash the fight again. But that led to his undoing.
Get ready
Yeah,
for the next
honestly, I
battle.
think there's something to be said about how KingReyJr. was like mega warmed up after playing Shadow 20Z. I don't know if that adds fatigue or if it's like an adrenaline rush that keeps you even more locked in.
It does, but the question is, how long can you maintain that heightened pace?
There.
You will be dipping into the energy reserves, and either you have the endurance or mental fortitude to keep going, or you gas out. But KingReyJr. still, his blade is just as sharp as before.
You're talking about gassing out. KingReyJr. got nitrous for days. Instead of having those like little quart containers for nitrous, he's got like a half gallon. Hell, he's got an entire propane tank full of it. But peeling catches him off axis with the counter hit, getting that wall splat, heat smash. I think it was aerial though, so KingReyJr. could be okay.
Yeah, this match is very fast and furious. I do say myself. Guaranteed follow up again with the big down punch from KingRey. And now it's KingRey ahead.
Yep, the first time. The Dragon Wheel Kick is sending Peeling over there. Heron Dance says, oh, I dropped the combo. Well, luckily, if I drop the combo, the rest of this string has amazingly good cheesy options as well.
Oh, man, it's making me hungry right now. And that hot dog stand in the back, not really doing it, but the Frank foot makes sure that Peeling's a foot short. And KingReyJr., for the first time, we could say this, set points.
Hey man, you saying KingReyJr. giving Peeling the foot long? That's crazy right now. Shooting Star not catching KingReyJr. off guard, but we are getting this great whiff punishment.
Oh, that split kick has been doing so good for Peeling for guaranteed damage. One more mix. KingRey not hitting a button carelessly, and Peeling going to the well a little bit.
KingReyJr. loves to do Sabaki into Sabaki, so Peeling is like, I'm gonna do a throw after you do your Sabaki, and KingReyJr. just not showing it. He's not showing the option that he's so well known for.
Oh my god, good solid hit from Peeling. We could definitely take this round.
He does a hit confirm the down back 1-2 to swallow Vortex. KingReyJr. could have killed right there, but he didn't have it locked in.
Oh, Peeling finished that round. That was hard fought. That was a nail biter, if I do say so myself. Oh, I love that. Back 3. KingRey wanted the follow-up, but Peeling ran into him.
Ooh, gets the jab, gets the float. KingReyJr. back up against the wall. This is a precarious position. I don't know. It looks like we might be going the distance.
Is this? I can't believe this. No way. We're not. No. Box out. God damn it. Okay. Again for the another final round.
Our last hitter to quit it before we go to grand final. Catching you off guard. There goes the heat engage. Flip him over. Hypnotist stance mix. Gotta go for another hypnotism. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be able to get up at right? Ooh, you're aerial.
Finally, KingReyJr. gets a big launcher up against the wall. We still have rage, but Peeling, look at all that life he has. Had.
Yeah, immediately peeling, just losing 90% of the life right there. Rolled forward for some reason, not sure what happened right there. Odd interaction at the end, and KingReyJr. has done it. He has mounted the fabled 3-game sweep come from behind victory to give us another JoeCrush Titans at the Sanctum. JoeCrush and KingReyJr. ready to bless us with Titanic victory in Grand Finals of ParagOnline Gauntlet Week number 2.
K-Vox says, did you know our blood is actually orange juice? Yes, because I'm an Evangelion fan, because I'm a cultured man.
Oh my god, speaking of the culture, catching one of these 442s. Oh, dropping the combo for the culture, for content. I understand, you're dropping combos for content. Thank you so much, Joe, for giving us extra thing to be able to be wowed about, like KingReyJr. coming back for this comeback.
Oh, I mean, what else can we do after a 2-hour ladder and a very aggressive, elongated bracket? Well, we'll just run the clock a little bit on Grand Finals.
Jackhammer counter hit gets the knockdown, stomp on him.
Special throw, not break. JoeCrush, Gamma Howl 4. First time he goes for it, and the 360 punch.
Ooh, that's a heat burst right there. JoeCrush getting the floated.
Down combo. Heat burst is an amazing option to do when your opponent's airborne.
Bro, the armor farmer getting slapped right here. The heat smash sending through. No guard break, no guard allowed.
Yeah, armor farmer and the heat smash make sure we harm her for this round.
It's definitely happening right now. She's definitely getting harmed. She's in danger. Actually, maybe need to call some civil rights on this one. Absolute misogyny we got going on right here with JoeCrush.
Oh my god, another Gamma Howl 4. Doesn't get a really big payoff because of the wall. Another Gamma Howl 4. JoeCrush is not afraid to throw it out. 4 times in a row.
It's so sick. Honest, I love watching Joe play this character. It's so sick.
Gamma Howl 2.
Woo, nothing you can do about it. Yes, they just frame block. 100%. I love that. I love watching people be able to block that. The problem is they're going to be able to do anything with it.
Well, at least to avoid dying, the heat smash though going to go ahead and put some much needed damage on the table. KingReyJr. can climb that life bar back. Look at all the gray. The gray want to make sure it's here to stay. JoeCrush walking out. KingRey standing still. Oh man, we're getting a little cheeky with these setups.
Yeah, Junior has been doing really good at keeping his spacing right. What a round right there. Coming back from the brink of defeat.
Final round, here we go. JoeCrush, big damage. Jack's ability to pump up the damage. Oh man, it can't be understated.
I mean, it feels like a lot of characters, almost every character can do the same amount of damage, but it's the pokes, it's the small stuff that outside of combos that really tells the tape. It's the neutral game, and Jack has just so many amazing, huge pokes.
Yeah, it's those 2-hitter quitters, not the big air combos. Of course they're gonna hurt.
Yeah. And then KingReyJr. can even the wall running 1+2. No. Definitely off axis. Not gonna get away with that one. High wall split.
High wall split.
That's a rage art.
You call that a rage art? This
is a rage art. Yeah. Did you know that the Outback Steakhouse was created by a guy who saw Crocodile Dundee and was like, ooh, I'm gonna make, everybody's on Australia, I'm gonna make a steakhouse based on Australia. Never been to Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
I also feel like living in Australia is proverbial hard mode.
For sure. You find me like on an Instagram page in New Zealand or Australia, send help. I'm not okay.
Flying spiders.
Oh, thank you. You get the counter hit because Gamma does not have an active hitbox. Yeesh. So these guard breaks into heat smashes are slamming.
Not to mention, JoeCrush likes to do these when his opponent's low on life, meaning even though it's not the best amount of damage, it still brings him so close to death's door.
The reactor elbow, one of Jack's only seriously decent, I'm not even going to say it's good, decent low crushing options right there. It's so crazy. He just chooses to use it one time in the entire tournament that we've seen it. It hits, and it will probably never see it again.
Big splat from JoeCrush. Will we have another repeat? No. KingReyJr fumbles the block, but it has to be frame perfect. Understandable. But KingReyJr has to understand that JoeCrush has 2 rounds over him and a game.
Bro, we've seen the fury of Joe out here, but we're also joined by Joseph Furioso himself, coming here to support his fellow Jack main with the rate of 77. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had a good stream, Joey. Hope you're doing well.
Welcome to Grand Finals, JoeCrush versus KingReyJr. A match that you would normally see in a top-level major is here right now at Paragon FGC.
Ooh, the Volcano Blaster. Oh, couldn't get the normal combo there because of the wall splat. We are just ducking, trying to make that seed planer look like it's about to happen again, but it's not. KingReyJr swept them off the floor, and there will be no more for that round.
JoeCrush tried to plant the seeds of their victory, but it's KingReyJr that's enjoying the shades of his AF.
Honestly, it seems like the seeds that are planted for JoeCrush are the seeds of the Tree of Might, because 100% it's seeming like JoeCrush is Super Saiyan with it when he comes out here.
Well, in that case, then we definitely need a Sensei beam for KingReyJr. Look at this death. Spin twice! Oh my god, Ultra Instinct mode.
Amazing. Amazing. Junior, you got it, bro.
More than got it, he got the round. For those who don't know, to be able to block that air grab, as Boxtown said, you have to be frame perfect. And after a 2-hour ladder and a 2-hour bracket, KingReyJr still has the timing to land that.
Well, you know he was about to go for the gamma bubble. Can you do it 3 times? No, you cannot. Listen, man, that's the thing. That's the problem. It doesn't matter if you can do it once or twice. You got to do it when it counts. And when it counts, it's final round.
So let's go ahead and look at the count. 2-0. JoeCrush on the winner's side. That means he is 1 game away of taking Paragon and also a nice slice of the $60 pot.
Now, some people are telling me that it's maybe not frame perfect in Tekken 8. And if it's not frame perfect in Tekken 8, why is everybody still getting hit by it?
That question is up there, like why are hot dogs in packages of 6 and hot dogs in packages of 8?
That's all I'm saying. If we say, oh, it's not frame perfect anymore, so it's even easier to do.
Holy cow. KingReyJr. This is the thing I noticed. This guy is fighting like a caged animal, a cornered animal. Right when you think he's about to die, he will just go full inner strength. Right there. Opening inner strength, Foxhound. Is that even an option?
Absolutely. The opening gambit between these two could be literally anything. It's absolutely crazy. The mental gymnastics that they've gone through, the puzzles that they are creating for one another at any moment. And KingReyJr using that homing launcher as he knows to use it so well for a keep out option. Succeeds. Probably going to get the wall over here as well. Never mind. Oh, my back. My neck and my back and my toes.
God. This is so, it's reminiscent about KingRey's match with Peeling, but unfortunately, we're going to have to do the miracle twice, because KingReyJr has to reset the bracket, then win it again.
He's going to have to win this game, though. He definitely has some good momentum going, but one good launcher from JoeCrush, and that's all over.
More seed planners. If you want to delay get up, you better watch out for that move. Down back one, clips the legs, and easy heat, you know, JoeCrush. Ready for the heat smash. 10 frame. It's faster than his jab.
It is faster than his jab. He does not have a 10 frame jab. The forward 2 is the only thing he has. The talk to the hand. all he's got. That's a 10 frame outside of that key smash, which, by the way, the first animation of is the exact same. KingReyJr. doing really well over here. Can he do it a third time? He does!
He did! He pulled out another miracle. KingReyJr. reset the defeated P-Ling, and now blocking near frame perfect.
I would just like to say he has done that the last 3 games straight, and they've all been in the 4th round.
JoeCrush eats a heat burst. KingReyJr. gets the throw tech. Heat dash just to make space, and the special grab who wanted to fake the low. JoeCrush gets their heat smash blocked.
9 seconds remaining. KingReyJr. Oh man, he should have done the down forward 2 later and not earlier. He missed that whiff up punishment opportunity, and now KingReyJr. not missing their opportunity to come back. Do we see the 3-game sweep that we just saw from P-Ling set?
Or whatever magic that KingReyJr. is tapping into is going to run out real soon.
Not breaking the throw. Guaranteed seed planner on the end of that one. Wind it up. Not going for the normal body press option. He knows KingReyJr. knows that one.
So many Jack's guaranteed setups are so high damaging. Headbutt to throw. Uh-oh. No! We can't find the good stuff right now.
I kind of love that Joe doesn't stop doing it, even though KingReyJr. has shown that he can block it. It's just like, do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Well, if you look at it, first off, high execution barrier, but also unlike other tech throws, Foxhound, when KingReyJr. blocks that, he's still in the same side and just as close as JoeCrush.
And it does chip damage as well. Let's not forget that. You still took damage from the throw.
Just like you're going to take damage from the heat smash. Oscar's heat smash. KingRey loves using it. So much damage.
Out of the wall. We're back to neutral map advantage right here. Joe is trying for these big counter hit 4s. Nothing doing. Junior getting a great punish.
Okay, ducks the throw so fast. No real time to punish. Backdash, no interruption this time. Oh my god. Rising 4? This is gonna be it.
Like it's so high execution, and JoeCrush really waiting for that. This whole round, he was like, I'm gonna do this 4. I'm gonna get this counter hit. I'm gonna dash up and get my 2 jab. Super good. He's just so locked in.
Tournament point, Foxhound. We are seeing the end of the road, but is the light out of KingReyJr.'s eyes?
He definitely said it. He knows how to fight like a caged animal. When he's down, he's definitely not out.
But JoeCrush looking to put him to sleep the hard way. Powers up, but doesn't get anything off the buff. Down back 1, slightly outside of KingReyJr.'s spread. Gamma 4!
Oh, you should have sent that one, Joe. That would have been crazy.
We've seen Joe do this a lot. Oh my god!
Axis couldn't do anything about it. Didn't do the 3rd hit of the string. Is able to delay all of them. That's why KingReyJr. didn't punish.
So much patience. Who's gonna make the big move? Who's gonna commit?
I mean, we're still gone.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds. 9!
That right there is the Florida Prodigy, the back 3. We used to know him throwing back 3 at Juicy Game Nights monthly and being like, man, he just cannot stop doing back 3. He's back to his old ways, and JoeCrush is not done with this yet.
He can't be done with this right now, even though we are 1 round away from taking the whole game. P-Ling was in a similar position and is out of the tournament. You gotta respect him, just like how KingRey did not respect Gamma 4.
Enchanted Circle, we're sidestepping, but unfortunately we have big body character, can't get away from it.
Oh my god, we got heat, we got rage, we got lots of damage, but do we got the tournament Foxhound?
If we do, oh my god, high key, that was a gnarly mix-up right there. You're off axis against JoeCrush. He does Gamma stance. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, of course, he's going to do the Gamma bubble. He always does the Gamma bubble when I'm off axis, and I tech roll off of the side of his combo that he dropped. Oh no, actually I'm going to do the gamut too because I was in heat, and now you have to eat this heat smash for real. And the Tampa Never Sleep Titan, 15-time Tampa Never Sleep champion, takes it again in the ParagOnline Gauntlet Week 2. That was a wild ass situation. Oh my god.